MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners. All right, welcome race fans. We are back this week with the SRA, Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series, the season finale here at Talladega, the last race of the season. We're going to be crowning a champion here tonight, but I do have a special guest in the booth with me, Bobby Zielinski, actually in the booth. So good to have you, Bobby. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks. It's cool to be here. I won the title last season in this Sunday series, and it's not participating this year, but it's awesome to commentate with you.
Heck yeah, man. Well, I'm glad that you decided to help out. That's pretty cool. Let's see.
No problem. It's a lot of fun.
How do you spell your last name?
Zielenski.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Every time I do that.
Happened all the time in school. Me.
I always want to put the E before the L and the A after it. Don't ask me why. But yeah, good to have you in here, man. And well, I know we've only got 6 drivers that are eligible for this. I was going to go down through that real quick here before we go too much further. 6 drivers eligible are Jake Nichols, Nick Northrup, Ben Nelson, Kyle Putz, David Schutt, and Femi Lat are the only 6 that are eligible for that. So it's going to be all about survival here tonight. Super speedway racing, and man, I'm telling you, let's look at the temperatures real quick here. Air temperature 79 degrees, track temperature 106 at the moment here. Might be a little higher than that before race time. 94 laps are going to be doing 250 miles. Tire window, these are just kind of guesstimates, and Bobby, you could probably kind of elaborate on this a little bit, but I put 50 to 70 laps in it, but it's really not necessary for a tire change. You could probably go the whole 94 laps without even changing a tire, probably.
Correct. Depending on the tire model, there's always build changes. You could be getting very loose on entry to these corners, so that's an unknown that only the drivers are really going to know. I guess if we get a long run, we'll check it out. Yeah, as long as you have the fuel, you can make it all the way. But those tires might be so cooked that it just might be so slow that you just kind of get passed.
Well, but now I put down the fuel window roughly 35 to 40 laps, but I think it's more like about 35 to 38. I don't think they can get 40 laps here. They can at, oh wait a minute, this is the Xfinity car. My bad. Yeah, I think they can get over 40 laps, can't they?
On
fuel?
It's close.
Yeah.
It's close. It's around that. Yeah, when is the stage?
Lap 40.
Yeah, they should be able to make that for sure.
Oh, there's a hook. But pit road speed 55 miles an hour, which I'm kind of surprised they haven't got that up there with Daytona. Daytona, they usually, I think they have 60 as pit road speed on Daytona.
You know what I'm seeing in here? Marcus Richardson.
I see that.
So that's a guy, part-time, nothing to race for other than the win. He's going to mix it up in this Championship 6.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's got the most wins in SRA history. I've kind of lost track of it. I know it's over 120 wins. But that's trucks, Xfinity, and Gen 6.
Everything combined, 129.
Is that what it is? Oh my God. Oh, I should have asked you. Yeah, you're probably keeping pretty close tabs on that. Because you're, I think, second.
Yeah, still miles and miles and miles behind. We'll never catch that number, but hey, that's all right.
You never know. You just never know.
That's an absurd amount of wins that they just piled up over about 5 years.
Well, Matt Thrasher's saying, hey, Bobby.
How you doing?
We got a few people in chat here tuning in. And, yeah, some of the regulars in there, actually. But a couple new people. But, yeah, I'm kind of saddened a little bit that this is my last Xfinity coverage. Tomorrow night is the season finale of the Gen 6 series. That'll be coming up tomorrow night here on the MaxSpeedTV. followed by the OP Racing Xfinity Series. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night for that. It's going to be just as exciting right back here at Talladega for the season finale. And Bobby, I see Bobby sent me, Bobby Cheney sent me the season schedule for next season on the Gen 6 Series. And he's put the Talladega for the season finale again. Well, I'm getting a lot of echo off of you.
That's wild. I will fix that. But yeah, man, this has never been done before. We got to mention that.
Yeah.
This is a first for SRA. Usually it's at, a nice mile-and-a-half racetrack. Let them battle out with their skill. But this time, you're going to win a championship based on your restrictor plate racing skill.
Well, just kind of briefly, tell me how you're doing in the peak.
Oh boy, well, we are not doing too great, but we did make the playoffs, and that's always a very hard thing to do. But the first 2 rounds of this playoff so far haven't gone our way at all. Gotten a wreck and had some issues with the setup, but just glad to be in the playoffs really over there.
Well, I have not had time to even go watch any of them, so it's my bad. But,
it's all good.
I really have not had the time. I've just been so busy and new stuff coming up here on MaxSpeedTV. We got some new broadcasts coming up, new leagues that we'll be broadcasting for. So it's pretty exciting. New stuff I've never done before.
There you go.
So, yes, sir. I can't wait.
I'm going to test my mic real quick. Fix.
Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. And I went live a little early just because I kind of wanted to cover this as the last race of the season. So I just kind of wanted to make sure I did cover it. And give Bobby and I a little bit of time to talk in here with you guys and fill you in on what's up and coming here for SRA next season. OSR will be covering the Xfinity Series on Sunday night, and I'll be doing the Gen 6 races on Monday night. So, and I probably shouldn't say it because I'm not really totally 100% clear on it, but I think they will be opening recruiting after tomorrow night, I do believe, aren't they, Bobby?
We'll see. They usually do, but you got to remember there's also that new fee for the league that they're introducing next season. It's only $5, but it is a fee now. So I'm not sure exactly how they will do recruiting. It's probably not going to be any different. But that's more of a question for Mr. Cheney than me. So it might be a little different this time around.
Well, they're asking in chat here, who do you want to win tonight here for the Xfinity Series?
Oh, well, I'm supposed to be unbiased, right? So I just don't want to. You don't want to see anybody get wrecked, because it's some people are going to get wrecked. It's going to happen. It's Talladega. Usually, actually, in the A car, in those races at Talladega, they tend to go green. But these Xfinity cars, they tend to have some wrecks. If you know me, Rudy, you know my friends in here, and you know who I want to win. So.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yep. But looking at the 6 that are eligible here with Jake Nichols, Ben Nelson, Nick Northrup, Kyle Putz, David Shutt, and Femi Olat. Now, Femi's got a lot of wins. Jake, this season, has been phenomenal. Him and Ben Nelson, they've been nip and tuck all season long. Nick Northrup, he's had a couple of really good races here in the past. He's been really getting more consistent. That's got him up there. Kyle Putz, another one that has been pretty consistent. David Shutt, we've seen him. I think he's won once or twice this season, and he's got himself eligible for it. So, there's 6 very, very, very comparable drivers right there, but it's all going to be about taking care of their car here tonight. There is no resets. If you get damage on that car, you're going to lose all the aerodynamics on it. It's going to be slower than everybody else, and there's really nothing you can do to make it speed up. Even if you go to pit road and get all the damage fixed up, it's still just that drop that you're missing out there. It's just so hard to hang on to the draft.
Yeah, but you need to be aggressive. You need to position yourself up there for the end of the race. Because if you're just sitting around and oh, I don't want to get damage, and all of a sudden it's 10 to go and you're 20th, and
Right.
you got like 3 of the championship contenders in the top 5.
Yep.
So your only hope at that point is that you don't get wrecked, and maybe they do, you know. So it's a line you got to balance on, and I mean, I'm glad I'm not in this situation, really. It's just, it's Talladega at the end of the day, and it's such a crapshoot. But then again, there is favorites in this. Don't get me wrong. I'd say the favorite going into this is Femi. He, in my opinion, out of these guys, is the best restrictor plate racer. Now, Jake is a very good restrictor plate racer. He's won. He won the season opener at Daytona in this season. So, I mean, we know he's capable. Cody Miller has won in Nork before at a restrictor plate. Shuts always, so his aggressive style fits these races so well. Ben Nelson, he has not won a restrictor plate race as far as I can imagine, but he got second this year to Jake Nichols. So it's like you got all these guys that are all very formidable on a plate track.
All right, we got to step away here and play the national anthem, Bobby. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, brother, but we got to go on here. So they're getting ready to go qualifying. So we'll be right back, folks.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back, and we were just discovered there that I made a mistake on the points. Cody Miller is actually in there. Kyle Putz is not in the chase. So, my bad. I something changed from this morning when I did the points. I did them about 4 o'clock this morning. And, yeah, they're totally different now than they were at 4 o'clock this morning. That's
well,
weird.
that is the only change, but they're all reset anyway. It's just the highest finisher of those 6.
Okay, well, Cody Miller's in there, though. That's good. All right, we're getting qualifying times coming in now, and Ben Nelson actually takes the top spot. That could change, though. Femi second, only 1/1000th of a second off of Ben Nelson's time. And Marcus Richardson, 2/1000ths of a second. Wow. Or 4/1000 off of Ben's. Golly, man, them guys are right tight up there.
Yeah, it's very impressive because I think the wind is actually very calm for this race today, and that's making all the times very close, because usually you'll see some really bad wind gusts at Talladega or Daytona, and that puts times all over the place. But today it's really all the way. This wind's pretty stagnant, so we're seeing really close times, man. That's so close. Ben Nelson, look at that. Well, we're waiting for Jake Nichols, though. He's another super fast guy. Jared Darling, also very good at qualifying here.
And Jake has he hasn't even rolled out onto the track yet. What's up with that? He better hustle. He's not going to get a time in.
He's not going to make it. He's not qualifying. Neither is Jared. Neither is Cody.
That's probably not a bad deal on that. I know, Bobby, you like to be up front and race with these guys, and kind of makes it a lot more fun, other than just laying back. But some of these guys think ahead, and they think, well, I just want to go out there and I want to survive at least the first half of the race, make it to the first stage, surviving, and then you go out and be aggressive and try to get up there and battle for the win.
Right.
And that's the way I kind of like to race. I know that's not your style. I know you like to be, all the way up there and be racing those guys. And it is a lot more exciting up there than it is just laying in the back for 40 laps,
At the same time, if you're starting in the back, it's a hell of a time coming up through the field and trying to get to the lead from there. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It depends on your strategy. I personally rather be top 5 or bottom 5 in qualifying. I don't want to be in the middle, especially at the beginning when everybody's there and everyone's got a fresh car and ready to race and wants to go 4 wide. So it's you also got to think only about half the field, maybe a little less or more than half the field, have put a qualifying time in. So Jake's going to end up starting right in the middle because of his I rating. Because if you don't, set a time, it goes by I rating.
Right.
So many people don't want to qualify. You're like, dang, I wanted to start last, but I'm starting mid-pack still. So.
Yeah. All right, let's run down through the MaxSpeedTV starting grid here. Ben Nelson taking the pole with a 53.733. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Femi Olat will start on the outside of the front row. 2 very, very good competitive drivers, and both running for this championship. So I'm kind of anxious to see how this is going to work out. Marcus Richardson, good to see Marcus out there racing with the boys today. He'll start 3rd. David Shutt in 4th. He's another chase driver. Delonte Ballard in 5th. Ariotti 6th. Josh Robbins 7th. Eric Sable 8th. Bobby Cheney 9th. Garrison Hogan rounds out the top 10. Bryce Senesac in 11th, Chris Bryant 12th, Lachlan McMillan in 13th, Aaron Cummings rolls in 14th, Nicholas Caress will start in 15th, Ethan Kurtz 16th. In row number 9, we got Jake Nichols way back here, not taking the qualifying time, but will start in the 17th position. Aaron Smith 18th, Tyler Ducharme not taking the time either. He'll be in 19th. Zoltan Hertzeg, one of the most improved drivers, I feel, in my opinion, the most improved driver this season. We have seen some extraordinary runs out of that man. That's my favorite driver. I'm just going to say, okay? He has become one of my favorite drivers. I have a couple of favorites in there. Will Klein 21st. Nate Trito will start 22nd. Freddie De La Rosa back in 23rd. Cody Miller, one of the chase drivers, way back in 24th, going to pedal his way up through. Spencer Owens in 25th. Jared Darling 26th. Mark Newland 27th. Brad Bothwell 28th. And Keith Martinson rounding out the field in 29th position. Very cool.
29 cars. Nice size field.
Yes, that's perfect. Especially for super speedway racing. Well, real quick, I did fix this here. I did change it, and I hope I got it in there right now. Jake Nichols, Nick Northrup, Ben Nelson, Cody Miller, David Shutt, and Femi Olat are the chase drivers. Yeah, for some reason the points got changed today. So, all right. Where is he? There we go. Ben Nelson. Starting on the pole.
Oh, whoa. He's had some messing around back here.
Uh-oh.
I think it was just a close call, but a little bit of a checkup. Nothing big.
You guys are a little nervous right now.
This reminds me of last year in this Talladega. I almost actually missed the championship round because there was some contact. I got involved. Someone brake checked in front of me on the backstretch under facing. So thankfully we didn't have that situation again.
Well, now Freddie D did not roll out with them, so he may be starting on pit road. I think he did that here a few races ago. He missed the start of the race, and I think he was like 3 or 4 laps down. That was a while back, 6-7 races ago or something. He missed the start of the race.
There is a stage.
Yep.
So he will have a caution.
Yep, looking for lap number 40.
So the stage is interesting this time around. It has nobody's going to care about points anymore. Usually that's what the stage is about. You want to get some points. Now it's just a caution, really. It's just kind of like a competition caution for this race. Yep. I know some maybe guys outside the chase just trying to improve their points position, but effectively, kind of a different thing with the stage now. It's like, well, you don't really need to get the points for this race.
Oh, just to let you know, I've been having some internet problems today, so if excuse me, if I disappear, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Pace car's in, and Nelson brings him around the trioval here, headed for the start-finish line, and we will be under green here in just a moment.
Green, green, green.
All right, there we go. We're underway, and Femi Olat takes a good start right there. A good push by David Shutt. And that may be enough to push him just out ahead. The season finale here, folks, for the SRA Xfinity Series. Yeah, boy, it's I don't know what's going on with my internet. Keith Martin, he was racing. Isn't he racing? Yeah, Femi's out there. He's out there racing now.
Well, Rudy, this is going to be the most intense Talladega race these 6 championship contenders have ever done.
Yep. This is going to be intense. Femi up on the high side, Marcus Richardson on the low side, giving Ben Nelson a good shove. And Ben Nelson with just a little bit of about a fender on Femi Olat. But I think Femi led that lap. Yes, he did. Femi led the very first lap of the race. No bonus points here. You don't have to worry about that. It's out of the 6 drivers that are eligible, it's going to be the one that finishes the closest to the front for this that will be our champion. Bobby Chaney, 8th place for Bobby. And look who's right behind him, Eric Sable. Very nice. Those two get hooked up. That could be kind of deadly, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. So right now, we got 3 of these championship contenders all vying for the top 3 spots. And then we have to go ways back to kind of find our other ones. We have Cody kind of sitting in the back waiting around. Jake Nichols mid-pack like we've been over.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, Cody back in 20th. You know, a long race here, though. 94 laps is a long ways to go. And, you know, it's just going to be a matter of just kind of keeping your car clean. And that's the whole ticket here tonight. Got to keep that car from getting damage on it. Uh-oh. Like a couple cars blinking out a little bit there. Femi Olat getting a good shove there from David Shutt, but not enough to get him clear of Ben Nelson. Ben Nelson finally led that last lap. Ariotti into the top 5. Josh Robin, they are going to go 3 wide. Ariotti takes a chance or goes to the high side and maybe going to try to go 3 wide. He's done it before and been successful at it. And Femi Olat comes over and puts the old block on him.
Yeah, he wants that line. He wants that draft. Let's see if it works out for him.
Yeah. I don't know. But David Shutt, right in the middle there, going up the sucker hole. He is going to clear Femi Olat, and David Shutt goes into second now.
So that tells me right there that the high line really ain't going to work tonight. The very high line, that 3rd lane, didn't look too strong. He had 2 cars helping him, and it couldn't, you know, David Shutt cleared him by himself.
Yep. David Shutt into the lead. He collects a lap lead. No bonus points. Bryce Senesac in 8th now.
Well, here we go. Ariotti looking again.
Yep, he's not going to give up on that high line. He gets enough cars up there, he just might be able to do something, but...
Well, now Femi's in the sucker hole.
Yep. Femi's and you know, that used to be the place to be. If you remember back in the old days, Bobby, going up the middle, man, you could be like 3 mile an hour or 4 mile an hour faster than the guys on the inside and outside of it. That's, we used to call it the sucker hole.
Yep, ain't working right now for Femi,
Nope.
unfortunately. But he's going to back to third in line on that high side.
Yeah, he's
Harry's
okay.
just looking to win this thing. He don't care about no championship contenders.
Nope. Harry, no, he did not lead that lap, but he's got a pretty good run there, pushing by Josh Robin. Go back here and check on Lachlan McMillan riding right behind Chris Bryant. And Jake Nichols, and I see Zoltan's up to 10th. He started 20th, and he's up to 10th already.
Yeah, he's moving.
Wow.
Doing a great job.
Nice.
Jake's kind of just sitting here, kind of waiting. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's just kind of chilling. There's just like a giant... Actually, there was a big gap between 18th and the rest of the field, but that is closed up quite a bit. Now Cody's also trying to make his way up through the field.
Yeah, Keith Martinson in 18th now after starting 29th. Dead last on the field. He's up to 18th.
You know, when I look at Cody Miller right now, he's just looking to hang out. That's what I see. Doesn't look aggressive at all.
Yeah, he's right where he started. Him and Jared Darling working together here. They're not too concerned. Will Klein with them. Spencer Owens. These guys are what I always call like a safe zone back here. You know, they've got enough time to check up if the big one happens. You know, so, and that's not a bad place to be.
Three wide for the lead.
At this early in the stage.
Now, this is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah, Ariotti. Boy, he almost took a right turn there into the wall. Oh, and Nicholas Caressel. Who was that? Nicholas? No. Yeah. He did tap the wall. And he's losing some time here.
Yeah, I think he just misjudged there. He didn't get tight or anything. He just straight out messed up.
Yep.
He's not going to get much damage at all from that. He just kind of cost himself a lot of space. Oh, tight up front, getting by the lap car, Freddie.
And Nelson's back to third. Yep. And boy, Freddie just kind of blended in right there. Good for him. He's one lap down, but stage caution will put him back on the lead lap or a regular caution. In the meantime, Freddie De La Rosa drops it down in front of Ben Nelson, takes over the lead. David Shutt on the high side. Bryce Senesac up into the mix of things. Marcus gets shuffled back to about the 5th or 6th position now. Bobby Cheney up there on the high side working with Ariotti.
I was like, what usually happens in these races where you see passes from the middle line is that the trailing car, you know, the second place car on the inside, just their temps get much too hot. They have to back off. They can't really push and get close to the lead car. And that gives that middle line, you know, so much more speed, obviously, because they can push.
Sure.
And then you have instances like this where Femi's like, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and be behind you, Shut. I want to lead. I want to control this race. Now he's going to get some help from the middle with Senesac. Oh,
Ariotti! Oh, Bobby Cheney got a piece of that. Oh, no. That brings out the first caution. Oh, my. Yeah, that was horrible right there for Ariotti.
That bumper hook, man.
Yep, and that's what we're seeing here, that dreaded bumper hook. We hate to see that. I do. I hate that, man. I wish they could take that out of it.
It's a sucky thing to have happen to you.
Yep.
The end of it too.
Well, right here, we're watching Ariotti as he comes around the corner. And now Bobby Cheney's right behind him. The 3 wide, and right there he does get the bumper hook from Bobby Cheney. And Ariotti does get into Marcus Richardson, but I think Marcus saved it. Yeah, he did.
We'll see how much that damage affects him.
Wow.
He got hit. Marcus has a little bit of damage, but
dang,
might be all right.
Hate that. So, all right, well, they're back up here, and Ariotti already took his car to pit road. So, all right, Shutt is our leader. I don't know if anybody's going to come to pit road. Probably not. I don't think you'd want to give up that track position, would you?
I would consider it. I would just kind of depend on what everyone else is doing, but we'll see. I'd say Marcus might here just because of the damage.
Right.
And it looks like he is, yeah. So him, Bobby,
Yeah.
anybody kind of involved in the wreck. Probably see Cody and Jake come down since they're kind of riding. Yeah, the rest of the field's coming down. So only what is that?
Top
6 cars.
Top five stay out. Yep.
Top 5, and then Freddie, who's gonna get the wave around here, or the lucky dog wave around.
And hate that for him already, but wow. Well, let's see if we can get a word in here with Delonte Ballard. Would you like? See if we can talk to him. I hate doing it this way, but
You're cooking.
Delonte Ballard, you got a copy? I don't know if that went through or not. Delonte Ballard, do you have a copy? Why is it not going through? Did I have... What the heck's going on here?
You're cooking.
Delonte Ballard, do you have a copy? He's not going to answer me. Okay. Bryce Senesac, do you have a copy? Why is nobody answering me?
I think we're having some technical issues here, Rudy, where they cannot hear you.
Well, I don't know why they can't hear me. I mean, it's registering. I'm coming right over the microphone here.
Yeah, I just messaged Delonte on Facebook because he's under caution and he's on his phone and he cannot. Nobody can hear you. So I don't know. Are you speaking in race control or one of those channels?
Yeah, that's what I'm in.
Oh.
Hold on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. My bad. Well, how did that get changed? All right. Well, we'll try Delonte again here. All right, we'll try this again. Delonte Ballard, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you there, Rudy.
Yeah, I forgot to change that to the channel. Well, you got yourself up here sitting pretty good right now for this first stage. What's the track feeling like out there, and how stiff is the competition? Can you get to the front?
I'm not right now. I'm not really worried about getting up front of the leading laps. I'm just trying to stick here until at least the end of the race. Then we'll think about moving up there. But the car is, to me, is very twitchy. You know, you can barely turn the wheel. If you turn the wheel too much, it just goes left, it goes right. It's crazy. So you got to manage how much you're turning the wheel in these corners, unless you're going to bumper hook somebody or clip the apron, and then there's a chaotic stuff going on. So we're just trying to stay clean, just right behind Ben here, and see how good we can be at the end.
Absolutely. All right, well, we'll let you go back to it. So good luck out there, Delonte.
Thank you, Rick.
Okay. That was my bad. I thought I had that switched when I got in the room, but I guess I didn't. I was in.
All good now.
I was in private.
Oh.
I don't know how I got into private, but whatever. We got it figured out. Sorry about that, folks. Little technical issues on my end. It wasn't anybody else. My fault. So, all right. Well, David Shutt is going to be our leader here. Yeah, and like we said, the top 5 did not come in. David Shutt, Femi Olat, Ben Nelson, Bryce Senesac, and Delonte Ballard. So, yeah, you know, I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between that because, you know, if everybody would have come in, they could have got fresh tires. How important are the tires, Bobby, out here? I know they do wear, but you do kind of feel it when the tires get worn.
Yeah, you don't know until it's like 30 laps into a run. Clearly, these guys feel it's fine right now. 10 laps in, they're fine. You don't need tires. You know, they're only a big deal when they really wear a lot. And you'll notice kind of more at Daytona because it's a little bit sharper of a turn.
Yep.
But the way you tell is just on entry, because when you turn into the corner, you're full throttling. All of a sudden, oh, you feel the rear end start to step out. That ain't fun at all. These guys ain't gonna know until 30 laps into a run on tires. So
Right.
and they're just trying to go on past experience. I know it's not the biggest deal in an Xfinity car compared to the A car with the tire wear, but they're clearly valuing the track position over the, and they're going to get a stage caution, so they know they'll be able to change tires again.
Right. Yeah, they did just what I would have done. I would have stayed out because you got enough fuel to make it, and like you said, the tire wear's not extreme, so giving up that track position, have to maybe possibly start from back in 12th, knowing that it's really not easy to pass here because everybody is so equal, And if you're working with somebody that is not your usual teammate or partner that you usually work with, sometimes they kind of give you the shaft. They dump you off and leave you to go with somebody else, and then you're stuck by yourself. You lose the draft, you're falling back. There's just so much involved, And I did kind of want to mention this, Bobby. I know a lot of people say that super speedway racing, they don't like it because it's boring or it's easy or whatever. You know what? I disagree 1,000%. It is the most intense. There is so much for you to have to pay attention to out there. And I know you've experienced this as a pro driver, that you're constantly looking in your mirrors and knowing where, what's around you, who's behind you, who's ahead of you, who's beside you. You're constantly looking and trying to keep yourself in that position, all doing 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. It's a totally different race than you'd see on all the other tracks we go to, right, other than Daytona, where you're worried about your driving and the other people. Well, here you're worried about your driving about 2%. It's pretty easy to get around the corner here.
Yep.
But yeah, you're always looking in your mirror, looking around you, looking to see if someone's going to mess up and see where the tight areas are. If you're looking ahead and you've got like 10 cars ahead of you, yeah, you're looking for places you can go and kind of draft and get off. But you're also looking at, okay, who's about to wreck potentially, so I can plan on where to go if they make contact.
Sure.
There's a million things to think of.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't understand. All right, well, the lights are out. Pace car's about to head to pit road here. We're going to get them back going. David's shutting command of this start, and they don't have to wait on the green. They can go anytime. They're starting to speed up a little bit here. Picked up a couple of miles an hour, and he's waiting. Wow, he's going to try to slip one in on these guys. There he goes. He's on his roll. And boy, Femi Alot dropped it right down in back of David Shutt.
Yeah, that's something you'll see a lot at the Daytona or Talladega, the plate track. You'll see that wait till the green flag or right before it. Here we go.
Yeah, Femi
Teaming up on
Alot.
Shutt.
Him and Ben Nelson hooking up together there. Bryce Senesac coming right with them.
Yep, now Ben and Femi are championship rivals, but they are also teammates at Nexus Esports, so...
Well, I'm going to tell you this, Bobby. I know. Ben. Was it Ben and Jake are running for the Pro Series?
Yeah, as well as Femi.
Yeah. Okay, and Femi. Yeah. I'm telling you what, you're going to have some tough rivals out there, brother.
Yeah, we'll see. They also got to see. They're in the road to Pro Series. Then they got to make it to the Pro Series and then the Peak Series.
Yeah.
And I think they're all definitely capable.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Well, they beat you.
Hey. We all best each other in this race.
That's right.
You can't just win every race. It's not that simple.
Right. Well, Zoltan is getting shuffled back. He's back to 9th. Nobody was back to work with him. But here comes Marcus Richardson. Oh, and he drops it into the bottom line. And, wow, he was up there with Marcus. I would have stayed up there.
Well,
Marcus would have pushed him.
Here comes Marcus. He's getting help.
Yes, sir. He would have pushed him right to the front. Marcus getting a little help there. Is that Garrison Hogan working with him? Yeah, Garrison Hogan. Or is that...
Now Marcus dropped back to 14th. He had to fix his damage. But he's already up to the top 5 now, and he's going to push Ben here or try to go around him. We'll see what happens here. Yep, he goes around.
That's what he's going to do. Yep, he got the draft there.
Let's see if he can get around him. Yes, what a move. Now, Garrison.
He dumped Garrison off. And that's what I was talking about.
That's what you got to do, man. You got to kind of ditch people at times. There's no way I'm going to stay up there on the high side because then Ben will get back by me if
Sure.
I'm Marcus. Oh, 4 wide now. Poor Garrison. Oh, he's dropping.
Zoltan, another 4 wide, right into the corner there, but somebody gave, and that was Garrison Hogan. He got shuffled back. But boy, poor Zoltan's up there again on the high side, all by himself. Nobody up there working with him. Femi Olat, David Shutt, Marcus Richardson. Go wait.
Sometimes you make an aggressive move like Zoltan did there, and then all of a sudden you're by yourself on the outside.
Yeah.
So.
Well, somebody to keep an eye on here, Jake Nichols. If he gets up there, boy, I'll tell you what, this is going to be one heck of a race here coming to the end. He's getting himself in position here, I do believe, trying to find the fastest way around, whether it's the bottom or the high side. Wow, Femi Olat come right over front of Marcus Richardson to slow him down. Wow, man, that was pretty aggressive because he almost got the bumper hook. Femi Olat, man, I'm telling you, that was pretty intense. Looking back from him, now Femi does lead that lap. He comes back down the hill in front of David Shutt. And Marcus is going to get a run on the outside, so that line has been given up. Garrison Hogan again going backwards.
I think he intentionally did that one. He just kind of pulled out of the line and kind of went to the back. Just playing,
Yeah,
looked like.
Yep, yeah, he's back to 17th now. It's number 17 car in 17th position. Spencer Owens in 16th.
So we got 4 of these title contenders all up here. Jake's kind of still taking his time, but he looks like he's ready to get up there and brawl with those boys. And we still have Cody kind of sitting back with his friends for the race. I've noticed he kind of has a group of friends he's working with, and just kind of taking his time. He's waiting for the end. He knows there's a stage.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then Nick Northrup, not in this race, did not make the race today, so it's a 5-man race. Probably should have mentioned that earlier, but I didn't catch it till kind of the second lap. I was like, where's Northrup? But unfortunately, he couldn't make it. Commitments outside of the iRacing.
So that just kind of leaves, like you said, 5 of them to battle this out. So that's what the guys they're doing the math on that, figuring up their odds. That changes their odds when you drop one guy out of it. Only 5 of them. Got better odds at it now.
I know whenever one person would drop out of these championship races, I'd be like, hey, at least if everything goes wrong, I'm top 5 in the championship.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, you can see Marcus getting down there trying to get some side draft, kind of shoving David Shutt down below the yellow line, though. Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
Femi's going to try to take advantage of the run Marcus got.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Femi's trying to just control this race right now. He's
Yep.
a great restrictor plate racer.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He knows right where he almost got the bumper hook there earlier. I was watching him.
There
He
he goes.
didn't. Oh, he might have shuffled himself out.
Ben does not want to help him this time around.
Nope.
We got a
Ben's
lapper coming up.
Oh, there he goes. He's going to help him. There he goes. They're going to shuffle Marcus Richardson out of it. Holy smokes.
I wouldn't say that was a bad strategy. Marcus is, in my opinion, the greatest restrictor plate racer in this series.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely.
If you can kind of get him away and get him away from the lead as much as you can, it ain't going to work all the time. But
Oh, yeah. Well, we got a little bit of a pull away here. Back to, I'm trying to pick that up. I think that's Aaron Smith. These guys have broke away from the second pack led by Aaron Cummings. And he's got Jared Darling. Wow, Josh Robin. Those guys working together, 3 of them. Spencer Owens in that group now. Cody Miller.
yeah,
They're
so
in their own little group.
Cody's working with these guys. He's working with Spencer. He's working with Jared and Josh. I think Jared kind of wants to get up there and get to the front. But Cody still has a couple friends to work with here that are going to kind of stick with him for the moment.
Yep. And, it doesn't matter who wins the stage or any of that stuff, because all that matters is the guy that finishes the closest to the front at the end of the race. So that's all that matters. So he don't care about stage points or nothing like that. Actually, probably I don't know, they probably could take the stage right out of this final race because it really doesn't. It's immaterial, you know.
Yeah, well, it's still that caution in the middle, right? Yeah, it makes things very interesting, actually, because, you know, say we have the stage and it's the final caution of the race, it's going to be a fuel mileage race.
Oh, yeah.
And just kind of a strategy race, because if you need just like 2 gallons of fuel, you can't make it the rest of the way from that stage. You're going to see if people take 2 tires or no tires, or how much fuel they take, how long they go, how early they pit. You know, it makes it a strategy race, and it's very interesting because, you know, if we had that scenario, you can either pit as soon as possible, so if you get a caution, it catches you up and you don't need to pit into that caution, or you can try to wait till 3 to go and have friends with you and pit. So I can't wait if we get that scenario. It's hard to keep track of.
I know it. Well, these guys have caught up to the field. So now we've got all the way back to, let's see, Jared Darling, which gets shuffled to the back of that second pack. And he could be in danger of losing the draft there if he's not careful. Somebody needs to back up there and pick him up. Just drag the brake a little bit. Josh Robin could do that, drag the brake and pick up Jared.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, then it's a little ways back to Mark Newland with this last group here. Mark Newland, Lachlan McMillan, Freddie D, which is now back on the lead lap, Will Klein. And I'm kind of surprised that Tyler Ducharme is way back here. He is about a half a lap behind them guys, so all by himself too. Bobby Cheney, sitting on pit road. Wow, these guys, Ariotti. Oh. But Ben Nelson back to the lead.
Well, they're mostly single file up here, just these 3 rows at the front, kind of racing it out. We have Zoltan back here trying to make it up front, kind of taking that Marcus route that he did earlier to get up there, or he was all by himself in the middle. Yeah, Jared's caught up to Josh now. They're fine, and yeah, Tyler just lost the draft in the beginning of the run.
Yeah. I hate that, but you know, this stage caution coming up. They may get to him before the stage. They probably will. They're actually closing in quite fast. So he's creeping up on 3/4 of a lap behind these guys. I'm really impressed with the run that Bryce Senesac and Ethan Kurtz are having today. They're doing a fantastic job staying right with this front part of the pack here. They're doing really good. Eric Sable also. Looking for Zoltan. Zoltan started in 20th and running in 12th. Who was the one that I seen? No, guess not. Lachlan McMillan way off the pace. Yep. I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of improvements in some of the driving that I've seen out of some of these guys this season, Bobby, that, you know, some serious ones, not just Zoltan Herzeg, but a few of the other drivers that have really been running well. Josh Robin, I have not seen Josh run this good in a long time. Spencer Owens is another one. Cody Miller, I know for a while there you kind of took Cody under your wing and taught him a few little of your tricks, and he was the most improved driver here a couple seasons ago, and I think this past season, I think Zoltan Herzeg took that over, in my opinion.
Yeah, Zoltan's been fantastic. You know, he won a week ago, I believe, and was it this series or the Gen 6? Either one, but I know he won. And he did great there. Yeah, it was Xfinity.
Yeah.
Cody's a good friend of mine, though. I've known him forever, and you know, always like to see him do well. Yeah, he's a good friend, and yeah, he's in terms of his championship race, he's now up here with the rest of the pack. He's done kind of sitting farther away, so kind of entered the danger zone. But these boys up front, they're still brawling out for the lead. Benning getting away from the lead. Femi's still trying to get the lead, and Schutz is kind of there in third mainly, and now Jake is in the back.
Yeah, where's he at? He's up to 7. Up on the high side, he's coming. And like I said, he's not really concerned about any stage points or anything like that, but all he wants to do is just win this race and win the championship. But man, it's going to be a burn burner all the way to the bitter end, the last lap, I'm sure. You know what I hope? I hope it does not come down to where it finishes under caution. I want to see it run all green all the way.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, but if that happens, it happens. But yeah, you know how they say Talladega, Daytona, it's
Yep.
anybody's race. Well, it's anybody's championship.
That's
And,
right.
You know, these 4 of these guys are just going for it right now.
Well, they're coming up on Tyler Ducharme here in a minute. He's just ahead of this pack.
I would expect Tyler to hold his line there on the bottom, so they're probably going to have to go high, which shouldn't be too much of an issue as long as they don't try to go 3 wide before they get to Tyler.
Yeah, they're coming up on him like gangbusters here.
And now they're 3 wide.
He can blend in with them, but yeah, oh yeah, I
That's
know.
going to get down. He's good.
That's going to get.
Kressel.
That's going to get nasty. That's going to get nasty.
Well, they're going to get him on the straightaway, so that should be all right. So getting him in the corner would be quite difficult, but they're going to get by him here.
Oh
Go wide.
man, yep, gonna make it.
Now Tyler's going to be a part of this group.
Yeah, he can blend into the mix here, and being the first car, well, the only car a lap down, I should say. We've got some others that are 11 or more laps down. Bobby Chaney, Keith Martinson, and Ariotti, but so he will be the lucky dog when the stage caution does come out. So we got about 10. We're coming to 10 laps to go to the stage caution. And Ben Nelson drops it in front of Femi Olat.
Man, this can get. I keep thinking of potential disastrous scenarios right now.
I know it.
Every time someone drops in front of someone, hopefully
Yep.
there's no bumper hook.
Yeah,
Because you can see all these, like every single. Imagine that if all 5 title contenders got in one big wreck.
Oh
It'd be
my
like-
God!
Racing with blown engines out there.
What was it? Last season or a couple of seasons ago, where there was like 3 of them that got wrecked out. You remember that?
I believe so. I mean, there's always
Yeah.
somebody that bites the dust.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 of them got wrecked out, and oh my gosh, it was like it come down to the bitter end, man. The last couple of chase drivers battling it out.
Do you remember this, Rudy? I believe it was 1 or 2 seasons ago. Josh Robin got his first SRA win. I think it's his first SRA win here at Talladega in the truck. I believe that was the truck, but he was getting to the line on a blown engine.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember
Imagine
that.
we have that.
Oh
Imagine
man,
we have that in the title scenario, man. The championship winners coming home with a blown
I
engine.
know it.
It can happen. This
That
is
would
a
be
nuts
great.
race.
That would be crazy. Well, you can see how close these guys get down there, getting that side draft. I mean, right down there next to Delonte Ballard until they get out of the corners. And Femi Olat just got a big shove there from Marcus Richardson. And he goes to the front here ahead of Ben Nelson. Boy, those guys are switching it up. Every single lap, they're switching it up. Somebody different.
Amazing racing going on. Nice,
Yes, sir.
clean, hard racing. And Marcus just wants to win this thing. He's messing with the title contenders. This is, he's having a ball just kind of getting up here and brawling with them because all these guys are like, get out of the way. Stop ruining for us. We want to win.
Yeah, this is pretty intense up in the front right now. Well, Marcus kind of lost the draft. Here goes Ben Nelson now looking to the inside, or the outside, excuse me. And he may get that. Yeah, he may get that. He does. Them guys just keep swapping it up here in the front. Femi Olat coming back on the inside, though. They get a good run in the corners. This is pretty intense up here right now. Guys watching every single move that each of them make. And Ben Nelson does lead that lap.
Yeah, Ben got the big push down the backstretch and decided to just stay in that middle lane instead of turning down in front of Femi. So that was interesting. Now Femi's going to get that lead back. Delonte helping him along.
But Russell's stuck on the outside here. May get a little help from Zoltan Herkzeg. And they're going to go 3 wide up there. They're going to try that outside line again, the Ariotti line. That's what I call it.
We'll see. There just seems to not be enough speed up there. Just
Yeah.
it's too far of a way around the corner.
Yeah, maybe if there was only a couple in the middle and everybody moved up to the high side and
Whoa, check up. Check up.
yep. Ben
Femi
Nelson.
went up high. Ben's gonna get pushed
Wow.
4 wide. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, this never comes out good. Eric Sable's not afraid of it. I know that. Oh,
He's got nowhere to go with it.
Oh,
There's
little
still
Jocelyn. Oh my gosh.
The guys on the bottom don't want to go up high. They don't want to mess it up.
Oh my
Keep it in
gosh.
the apron.
That's enough to get your heart pounding.
All right, they're 3 wide again.
Wow. Brad Bothwell coming from 28. Rolling into 10th.
So that really switched up the running order. Now the
Yes, it did.
Shut, Ben, and Femi, the 3 that were battling all race so far, now all on the outside. And Delonte Ballard.
Yes,
Over
sir.
the lead.
Taking over the lead. Femi Ladd on the outside. Getting a push by Marcus Richardson. Ballard with a pretty good run here. He's led 1 lap already. Make that 2. And Bryce Senesac right behind him, just pushing the daylights out of that car. Ethan Kurtz behind him on the bottom.
Nick Nichols still trying to find his way up there, but he's stuck. There's just nowhere for him to go. You know, he's been the best driver this season. You know, it's been him and Ben, but Jake has the more wins, has the better average finish. And, you know, he's the favorite in terms of the broad picture of the season. And you know he wants to get up there and win this title. He's never won one before in SRE. He wants this. But he also understands there's 60-ish laps to go. There's plenty of time.
Sure.
He's a smart driver. You know, he knows what he's doing out here, but I'm not too, if I was in his position right now, just running 12th, 3 wide in front of me, I wouldn't feel too safe.
Yeah. Yep. Garrison Hogan, Aaron Cummings, 16th. This is the highest he's been, because he had fell back at the beginning of the race.
4 wide for the lead.
Oh
Look at
my God,
Caressel.
Nicholas Caressel, and he's making the high side work.
Wow, that's impressive. He's got help. He's got 2 cars bumper to bumper behind him.
And Marcus Richardson in the middle with no help.
See if he gets the run.
Oh my.
3 wide again.
And now's when they'll probably lose it, because Marcus stuck in behind Femi, and that'll pull that line ahead of them. So Nicholas will not be afraid, not going to go much further. But they got 4 of them up there.
And
they know
that
this
3rd line is so difficult to make. You almost got there. Just, not close enough.
But they
Now,
know
it's
that the stage
interesting.
is coming right here. They
Yeah.
only got about 3 laps, coming to 2 laps to go this time by.
Yeah, Ben fell back a ton. He's by Jake Nichols now.
Wow. That's wild. And Femi, I think, has racked up the most laps led here so far in this first stage. He's got 18 laps led. Marcus Richardson with about a half a fender. I don't think it's gonna, well, maybe, yeah, Marcus did lead that lap. Okay. That's his first lap he's led today. You believe that? He's been up in the front, and that's the first lap he's led.
Hey, it's not coming easy for him, but I mean, no matter what happens, he finds himself out. He always finds himself up there.
Well, that's why I kind of like the idea when I seen that Talladega was in. You know, it's kind of like Bobby said to me. He said it kind of gives everybody a chance to get out there and win a race, but it gives all the contenders for the championship a chance to win, rather than somebody just being better at a certain track, you know, for the season finale, you know.
You know, that's where I kind of disagree with things, but we're here to have fun, right? You know, you want the champion, right? Should probably be the best driver on like the usual kind of tracks, because it is a one-race deal. But how about this is just different to me. It's the winner is going to be the best at a plate track. It's never happened before.
Yeah.
You know, and it does give everybody a chance, more of a chance than normal. You know, instead of kind of coming down to your just kind of normal driving skills, it's going to come down to your, you know, plate skills, and also it's anybody can win kind of race. It's Talladega, you know. You know, there is skill involved here. Obviously, let's look at Marcus. Always finds himself getting up to the front. There's a ton of skill there.
Yeah.
So don't let anybody tell you this stuff doesn't take skill. Here we go. Here he comes. He's going to get the lead probably here if he gets some help.
Well, this is going to be it right here. Coming to the line, Femi Olan and Delonte Ballard gets it. Holy smokes! Wow, that is our. I don't think. I bet you he's even surprised with that.
Hey, Delonte knows how good he is. He's just stealing the show from these title contenders.
Heck yeah, that's the way to do it right there, man. I'll tell you what. Hey, I bet you. Well, we're going to talk to him here because we're going to find out what his true feelings on this are. Let's see if we can get him on the line here. Delonte Ballard, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you there, Rudy.
Wow, brother, I'll bet you there for a minute you didn't think you were going to pull out that win. Congratulations on the stage win.
Thanks. It's kind of funny how it took me to the final race of the season to finally get a stage win, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of figured what Femi was going to do there, and when he got back around me, it was Bryce tried to give me a push to try to stay up under him, but it didn't really work out like planned. So when he came down, I seen the hole up there, so I just went up top and hoped Marcus was going to push me, and then Marcus went above me. I'm surprised Shutt was there to push me, so I got to thank Shutt for that, for pushing me to that stage win.
Very cool, man. I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a hard-fought battle. Boy, I'll get that out right. And for you to pull out that stage win, that was pretty amazing, man. That was some really, really tough racing up there in the front. So now, what's your plan for the second half? Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. Try to keep this top end game and clear it up, kind of up here in the front. Like I said, I don't really care much for leading laps, but just keep myself out of trouble, and hopefully these guys don't get kind of crazy and cause a yellow or a big wreck, and I'm caught up in it.
All right, Delonte. Well, I'll let you go, brother, so you can go to pit road. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Ruth.
All right, very cool, very cool. I think he just didn't sound like the usual kind of excited, but I think he was all right.
But yeah, it's cool to win it,
Yeah, I think he's kind of more in shock than anything. Yeah.
Let's see who takes 4, who takes fuel only here. I think everyone will take 4 just because.
Yeah, probably. See who's going to be the first one off of pit road. Marcus Richardson out first. Nice pit stop too. 12.1 seconds. Nice. I think he only took 2 tires.
He took 2 left side tires.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-oh. Keith. Yeah, Keith. You're out of. Are you out of the race, or you're sitting on pit road? Okay.
Yeah, I was on that first caution that just plowed right into Ariati.
Oh man, yeah, that was horrible.
Yep.
Just the bumper hook is all we've seen, and
it's bad out there today.
Yeah, I truly do wish that they would take that out of there. I think it's not realistic.
Well, not only that, but I mean, it's just you can't actually race how you're supposed to race with it in there the way it is now. Right.
Yeah, I wish they would take that out. But
I think I don't think it's something as simple that they could take out that would imply that they put it in on purpose. I don't think it's just like a net code thing, where it's just something they need to fix. It's something, surely they don't want it there because that kind of does. Yeah, you can't push, and well, you can push, but yeah, it's very sketchy.
Well, we never used to have it. I mean, you could get right up on somebody's tail and you could just push the daylights out of them until your engine blew. You can't do it anymore. If you get too close to them and you're going into a corner, you used to be able to push through the corners. Now you can't because you'll hook them.
These bumpers just don't line up.
Yeah, they just don't line up.
Well, we get they're not supposed to line up, but it's a little extreme the way it's going down because there's some people that have no business wrecking.
The Chevys don't line up with the Toyotas, and the Fords don't line up with the Chevys. And it's a mess.
Well, Marcus has gotten himself to the lead with that 2-tire call. We'll actually be able to see the effective tires now, which I don't expect to be a giant thing, but
Yeah.
we'll at least get to see somebody on only left side tires. I assume he did fuel it all the way up because, well, maybe he didn't because he knows he can't really make it all the way anyway. Making it roughly 48, 49 laps is a stretch, especially here because at Daytona it's about 45 laps. And this track is longer, remember, so see how that works out. That's just to say if there's not a caution, we might get one quick.
Hey, Becky. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Lots of them in chat here. Spencer Owens is in chat. Very cool.
Hopefully he doesn't chat and drive.
Yeah, we got Becky in there from... yeah, that's who we're missing. I guess Tyler Sifford, I don't know, he got parked or something, I guess, last week or something. There was a rule infraction that he did, but I guess he decided just to not finish the rest of the season out, so.
Yeah, he'll come back strong next season.
Oh, yeah. And I did not see... nope, I don't see Chemo in there. Usually we see Chemo in chat.
No, he hasn't been in there all night.
Yeah, I've been having internet problems all day today. Luckily, knock on wood, it's been okay.
Ow, you knocked me right in the head.
It's been okay. Hanging in there. This race was so important, being the season finale, and I did not want to miss any part of this whatsoever. And I apologize to the viewers and you guys. If something does happen, just know I'll be back, and as soon as I can, as soon as the internet comes back up, because that's what it's been doing today. It's just like randomly the modem's been restarting, just randomly. It did it like a couple hours ago. It did it like 3 times in 2 hours. It just
Russian hackers.
Yeah, something. Well, the last time I went in and I shut everything off. I just shut the modem and the router off and let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then I plugged in the modem, let it completely restart, and then once that was started, then I plugged in the router and let it start up. And then, so far, I'm holding my breath and crossing my fingers and knocking on wood and the whole 9 yards. I'm hoping that it does last. So.
Well, let's hope so, because now that stage is over, this is going to be a barn burner to the end.
You bet. I know it.
Looks Rudy, like Marcus... I will take a momentary break. I'll be here before they go green. Okay.
It looks like Marcus might start on the outside as they get the 1 to go sign here. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going green next time by.
Yep, it seems that the outside line was working pretty good there toward the end of that stage, so I think maybe he's just going to try to capitalize on that.
Sure. Well, we haven't done a crank it up yet, and that's always fun here at Talladega, doing a crank it up. So once they get going here, we'll try to throw out a crank it up for you guys, because I know a lot of the fans in chat really love that crank it up.
Yeah, that means they don't have to listen to me ramble on.
Right.
All right, Rudy.
Yes, sir. We're ready to go. Well, Jeff, if you want to come in TeamSpeak after the race is over here, you're welcome to. You know how to get in here. Bobby, make sure... Are you back, Bobby?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure you bookmark this TeamSpeak, okay?
Of course.
Yeah. My old one, that computer died. I had to wind up buying a new hard drive, and I'm just not going to run TeamSpeak on it anymore, so this will be our TeamSpeak from now on. All right, pace car's heading to pit road, and these guys are laying way back on this restart. I'm almost betting Marcus is not going to wait too awful long here.
He's also opting for the outside.
Yeah, this is a kind of a surprise for. I don't usually see Marcus do that, but he's going to get the start. Here he goes, and he's going to drop it down in front of David Shadow. Oh my! Ooh, that was close right there. I'm telling you, you couldn't have put a piece of paper between them two bumpers. Shot let him in there though, and boy, they're getting a little bit of a pull away there from Bryce Sunnisad.
Sorry about that.
Field is very spread apart back here. And single file for the most part.
Joe got represented Phil Vega.
Oh, that's you. Who's talking?
Sorry, Aaron, I'm trying to follow one of them.
What the heck? Who's talking here?
It's all good.
Hold on.
They were talking in there. Wow.
Did you not mute the game chat?
I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Whoopsie.
Radioactive.
Yeah, I'm like,
in car audio here.
Yeah, who's talking here? Well, you guys weren't. All right, here we go. 3 wide. Femi up on the high side all by himself. Is Ben Nelson going to go up there with him? Yes, he does. And Zoltan Herzog. Look at this up the middle right behind Marcus Richardson. Come on, Zoltan. Woohoo! Eric Sable tucking up behind him.
Femi's probably going to get left out to dry here. He's trying to get all the side draft he can. Just try to get a pull.
Yeah, he knows he can
get out. Work.
He knows he can get down there and get side draft off these guys because these guys can hold a line. So how much is he going to trust them guys and how close is he going to get? Ben Nelson sees trouble up there, and I think he kind of lifted a little bit. Said, I don't like that side draft. It's not looking too good. Femi ducks it back in behind. Jake Nichols makes it into 11th place after starting 17th today. He's been slowly, I mean ever so slowly picking his way to the front.
Yeah, I don't know if he's planning, it's just his plan to sit right about here in 10th and just wait, or he just really can't get up there. It's very difficult to get up there, especially like right now. They're 2x2x2x2, and where are you going to go? You know, he's kind of stuck.
Right, yeah.
He's got to wait.
Okay, well, I was going to do a little crank it up here, so I think what we'll do here is do a little crank it up, okay?
Let's do it.
All right, hopefully everybody enjoyed that crank it up there. That was pretty cool. My old buddy Zoltan Herzog in the front. Look at this. Yes, he's led a lap. Started 20th on the field. Side by side here with Eric Sable. And I think Eric led that lap. Yes, he did. Femi a lap pushing the daylights out of him. But I'm telling you what, Marcus Richardson, he's going to be relentless on the back of Zoltan's bumper right there. He knows Zoltan's a good racer. Oh, Sable up the middle.
Femi and Ben.
Yep, looks like Sable's going to be hung up and dry now.
I'm telling you, that could be a very lethal combination right there between them. Ben and Femi. Oh.
They just gotta act like half teammates because they're trying to beat each other, and they're
Oh! Save it! Oh my God, what a save!
They're not done racing. There's no racing. Femi's
Holy smokes! Do you believe that save Zoltan just had?
He's a
That was
wheel
a wreck that didn't happen.
And he never lifted off the gas, and he ducks it. He's right in behind. Oh my gosh, I don't believe it! Amazing. And you know, you can see these guys checked up a little bit. They weren't sure what was going to happen on that one. Marcus backed it off a little bit right there. Chris Bryant. I would have probably had to change my pants on that one.
Oh, yeah, next pit stop, tires, fuel, underwear.
Yeah, exactly. Woo. That would have been crazy right there. David Shutt, back into the mix of things here.
You know, I'm a little surprised they haven't settled in to kind of just cruise for the next few laps, but they're acting like there's only a couple laps to go in the whole race.
Well, that's the way SRA races. They act like that also the whole race. Look at them 3 wide back here in the middle, Jake Nichols. And that is the number 41 of Nate Trito. These guys go 3 wide back here. Jared Darling now into the mix. Freddie D. Nicholas Kressel. Will Klein. There's a good one. Will Klein coming from 21st. Only picking up 1 position, though.
Yeah, a little bobble back here with Freddie. He's losing a little bit of time.
Yeah.
He got on the apron, but it's fine.
Yeah, Freddie can handle that.
Now, I've been kind of painting Marcus, right, as this X Factor. He's the best out here, this Talladega, right? Here comes Tyler Ducharme.
I know it. I just was going to say that. I just put the camera on him. I said, there's Tyler. He was a lap down.
Yeah, he's, Tyler, he's showtime for a reason. He causes the show, you know, he show stops, he does all that. He causes this thing to be really exciting, and he's just out here to win. Here he comes on the outside. What a run.
I know it.
Ben's like, I want some of that. Give me that push.
At times, I enjoy watching Tyler. You know, he is super aggressive. Probably the most aggressive driver out there on the track. You know, he'll take a chance where maybe you or Marcus or Femi or something wouldn't. He'll take that chance.
Yeah, and he's gotten in some fights.
He's
caused division, but you know,
oh yeah. But he ain't afraid of it. He's not afraid. Yep.
Like that highline starting to work. They're
yes,
making
it is.
gains.
Well, they got 3 of them up there, but if they could just get a couple more up there, I think that highline would work pretty well. Voltan's still in the middle here with the lead. He could come down in front of Femi, but I'm not sure if maybe he thought he wasn't quite clear. Well, hey, I got to ask you guys, have you guys tried the NASCAR Heat 3 yet?
No, I have not raced that.
I
haven't
got it.
played that ever.
It's kind of, I got it for the PC off of Steam. It's kind of cool, but you're not inside the car. I don't like that you're outside looking down on the car. And it's, to me, it makes it a little bit more kind of weird to drive, you know.
It's just an arcade game, it sounds like.
Well, sort of, but it is pretty awesome, though. I mean, it's the realism in it is pretty cool. I mean, it's the graphics are great. Heck, it's the graphics are so clear it doesn't even affect my graphics card. It doesn't even clock up. You know, I don't know if they were just optimized graphics or what, but it doesn't even make my graphics card sweat. You know. Again! Those
we're
two
like
getting
4 or 5
together.
wide almost here.
Oh my gosh! Femi gets shuffled back.
Yeah, Femi, he's being really aggressive with Zoltan. That's the 2nd time they've almost killed each other.
Yeah, man. Well, Sable takes over the point here. Marcus Richardson and Eric Sable.
Femi's gonna have to fight his way back up there.
Yep, he's back in 14th position now. And he's staying on that outside. He's looking for maybe somebody to jump up there and help him, but nobody's biting on that right now. He drops it down in there. That is behind, I believe that is Ethan. No, not sure who that was. Zoltan gets shuffled back too. So he's going to be back here with Femi in about a minute because everybody's going by. Number 7, there's Spencer Owens. He's going to clear him. Now Zoltan tucked in behind him. And that's going to put him even closer to Femi. Those two, I don't know. They don't have a history. Hard racing, I guess, out there.
Too late to start one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, spin!
There you go, Marcus.
Oh, my.
And it's not going to be a caution unless Marcus comes back up the track. I think that's going to stay caution free.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it off of there, but him and Bryce Senesac.
All right, well, that changes things.
Let's go back and take a look at it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
That changes things. It's that Marcus is the dominant driver out here. The best, I able to just control and get his way back up there. Now we have a picture. He's a caution back into this race, and now going for the lead. Ben Nelson's back up here. Tyler's up here, and Caressel's in the lead. So
yeah, right there, that is, God, I can't make out that number. What is that? Chris Bryant. Yeah, Chris Bryant is going to hook him. Oh, my. Yeah, he takes Marcus right along with him. Now, Marcus, oh, God, how did he keep that off of the wall? How did Marcus keep it out off the wall?
A very talented man.
Both of them did an excellent job at that. Do you believe
the
that?
Comes out, he'll be right back in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, those two are going to have to work together to get caught back up, but they're 16 seconds behind now.
Or 3 wide for the lead, Rudy.
Wow, yeah, that's
oh,
crazy.
God, look at the outside line.
Oh, Zoltan right into the mix of it. Nicholas Caressel. This is the best we've seen Nicholas running so far. Coming from 15th, finally led a lap.
Look at that man, Jared Darling's up here. Josh Robbins right with him.
I know it. That's another one of my favorite drivers. Jared Darling. I like them all.
We're
I like them
overdue
all.
for a 10-car pileup, Rudy. We've had 2 incidents this race. The first one took out 3 drivers.
Yeah.
That one was just a 2-car, spinning down the back. These guys are racing so hard. The bumper hook's prevalent. We're overdue for a 10-car pileup. I hope we don't see it. I hope these guys race it out to the end. But
Darling's going to the outside to make it 3 wide. Zoltan gonna
Josh lagging. Gonna get behind Josh here.
Femi down on the bottom. Takes over 3rd.
Just like that. I mean, Femi's just like Marcus. He's so good at these play tracks. He's already up to 3rd. He fell back to like 20th or something.
Sable getting a big push here from Ben Nelson. Josh Robin finally making it into the mix here. He was way back in the race there for quite a while. We've got some guys back there. Aaron Cummings, he's all by himself back there, 24th place. And then we got a couple, Bryce Senesac, Marcus Richardson. They are still on the lead lap here, but probably not for long, coming up on about a half a lap behind the lead pack. Josh Robin down through the middle.
Nick Caressel's been very good. It's very cool to see him doing so great. He's just been a great racer today. He's battling for the lead all the time, it seems. And I think he has a great shot to win this thing. While Jared, big run, pushed by Zoltan on the outside.
Yeah, Nicholas, the only Somewhere Saloon car out there today. Tyler Sifford's not in it, but Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado. Past sponsor of SRA. Doing a good job. Kurt Sable continues to lead. It's getting interesting up here now. Now they're going to have to stop for fuel, I do believe. I don't think they can make it the whole way.
But it just depends on when they do. Right now, I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm thinking of who do I have contact with, who's in my TeamSpeak channel or Discord channel, who's gonna be my friend and come down the pits with me. I'm just trying to talk to people at this point and see what they want to do, plan it out. You want ideally like 5 cars to come with you, so you have drafting partners. Everyone has a clean stop, and you come out and you start drafting immediately. And that's what the race is going to come down to if we don't have a wreck here.
Sure. Nate Trito in 12th. And I was looking here, Jake Nichols kind of got shuffled back to 18th. I don't think he's really concerned all that much, but is Ben Nelson. Ben's right back up into the mix of thing in third. Golly, that guy can work the traffic, can he? Him and Jake were back there together earlier, remember?
Yep.
Not too many laps ago, maybe 12 laps ago.
Yeah, Jake's still trying to get up there. I think he has to be kind of just waiting, right?
Yeah.
Just buying his time. That's kind of his style. Patience.
Yep. Watching the traffic, watching, who gets like over aggressive, somebody that you think you could get up beside and get side draft off of. He's studying them right now.
That last incident we had with Senesac and Richardson, that was caused by Tyler. What happened is, we have a blown engine. Zoltan's done.
Oh no, Zoltan!
Got too hot.
Oh,
I believe that's what happened. He didn't have any nose damage. He just got the car too hot. That's another thing. That's what's dictating these draft lines and these runs. It's people getting hot and having to let off. He just pushed it too far.
Yep. Femi Olat up the middle. Shuffling Nate Trito up to third, but on that high side, and they're making it.
We got a really tight 3 wide here. Kressel just got bodied into the apron a little bit.
Femi back into the second place on the bottom.
Here's Tyler Ducharme.
Yep, and Tyler Ducharme right behind him. Look at that. Man, that's crazy.
But yeah, that accident that Tyler Ducharme was in, he didn't get spun down to the apron like the other two. It wasn't really anybody's fault. What happened is, Senesac went a little bit high, Tyler went a little low just at the same time, and Tyler just got a run out of nowhere and couldn't go and couldn't stop, and then that's when he kind of made contact. Now I think that can happen easily again. That's always something that just kind of sneaks up on you as a driver. You just make a little move low, doing nothing on a straightaway. The guy goes high a little bit. All of a sudden, you get a slingshot and just make contact. So, I think I see a lot of potential that happening right now. Just with everyone moving around, getting runs. It's a scary little pack to be in right now.
Oh yeah, Brad Bothwell riding in the 9th place after starting 28th on the field, almost dead last. Good run for him, man. He needs to be proud of himself for that run. And he's back to the lead.
Pit stops here probably in the next 5 6
It just depends on what these guys are thinking. I mean, who's working together. You can either just wait as long as possible, or you can just pit before a potential caution comes out. Because that would really, you pit before a caution is going to come out, and you pit before it, and then you don't have to pit under that caution. Just stay out, get the track position. So it's either or. The longer you wait, though, the longer you're going to be in this draft, pack, right? So if you're in this big pack, you're going faster than you would be if you're only with 5 cars. So that's another thing you got to think about. You want to stay in this pack as long as you can, just because your fastest laps you're going to be running are in this pack.
Well, they were clear enough there. Actually, Eric Sable and Ben Nelson were clear enough. They could have dropped down in front of Femi Olat, but they did not. They stayed up there. And now Femi's trying to come up close to them and get some side drive.
No matter what's happened, Ben and Femi, they've just always been up there battling for that lead. They've fallen back, gotten back up.
Well, the one I've always, they're the two, I should say, the two that I've always seen that always seem to be racing around each other. Oh my gosh, there goes the big one. Oh no.
Jake just got by, Cody's by, Ben, significant damage.
Oh my, let's go take a look at this because, oh my gosh, that was huge. That took out a lot of really good racers. Yep, that stupid bumper hook. I'm telling you,
it wasn't really a bumper hook this time. I think he just drove into. Ethan drove into Treto's left rear, and knocked him around.
And that hit Tyler, and then Tyler came up the track and hit right in his head.
That's just
Oh,
just
yeah,
kind of
right there.
misjudging your area, you know, between you and the car in
Oh.
front.
Yeah, that
I
caught.
think he also got a little bit of a run at the same time. Like I said, sometimes you just get these runs and things just don't time out.
Well, we're going to have about 5 or 6 cars. We're going to be some pretty heavy damage on them too.
And poor Brad Bothwell, he was having such a good run and gets caught into that mess.
I know it. It's
No more
it's a
fuel
heartbreaker.
mileage.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna come in, probably take tires. Now Marcus, we never really got to see how those tires were gonna work on Marcus because he got spun. So
Right. So them guys will be back in the field of ways. Dang. Well, we knew it was inevitable. You know, that's the thing I always say about super speedway racing. You know there's going to be a big one. You just don't know when it's going to happen. That wasn't huge. That wasn't like the big one.
Right.
Maybe 5 or 6 cars.
we've had so many close calls.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. So Cody Miller got by clean. Jake Nichols got by clean. Femi's by clean, so it seems. And the same with David Shutt. Oh, actually, that's a lie. David Shutt has some damage.
Oh.
Tyler Ducharme, not a championship contender, has some damage, pretty significant. Obviously, he was the one that flew into Ben. Could have been a lot worse for Ben, but you know, it's still pretty bad, but could have been a lot worse. So he's gonna fix that thing up and make the most out of it.
Well, I think that might be our choice to talk to. We'll talk to Ben Nelson here, maybe, if I can get caught up with him.
He'll be in the pit for a little bit, obviously fixing that damage.
Yeah, we'll try to get a word in with Ben and just see how much damage that car does have.
If Femi took 2 tires,
Hopefully
2
it's
right
not-
sides.
Good.
Femi took, yeah, then Freddie left sides. I believe Sable took 2 as well. I don't know.
No, he took
Actually,
4.
he took 4.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody else took 4 in the back here. All the way. Well, Mark Newland took 2. Oh, he's just now coming up everything. Okay.
Now Jake is P6 to 4 tires. Now he's been patient. He's been waiting, just like that. 2 title contenders, you know, knocked back, you know, with damage. Now he's 6th. You know, and actually the same thing for Cody Miller.
Let's see
They
if we
were
can-
running pretty close to each other, and now they're 6th and 7th.
Let's see if we can get a word in here with Ben Nelson.
Front.
Ben Nelson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Ben, how bad is it? How much damage you got, brother?
I got about 50 seconds. I just took it all, so we'll see what kind of speed she's got. It's pretty unfortunate they get hooked like that, but you know, that's the way these races go.
Exactly, yeah. We were just, you do have a little bit of damage on your car, but you know, you're not going to be alone out there. Hopefully the thing drives okay and it does draft okay, but you know, it's a sad way to see your championship hopes go out the window.
I mean, it could be over, it could be not. I mean, you don't know.
True.
None of us really know how our cars are right now because we haven't gone greenback. So.
That is very true, sir. All right, well, we hope that you can get it up there and at least, you know, be in contention with some of them guys. But good luck for the rest of the race, Ben. And thanks for talking with us.
Yep, thanks. I'll give it my best shot.
Oh man, what a
Give it-
race!
And yeah, this is going to change everything now. Femi and Freddie, this is just what I was talking about earlier, guys. Femi and Freddie always seem to be around each other when it comes down to a race like this.
We'll see who's aligning with who, because you know you got drivers out there. They don't want to affect the title battle. Then there's some drivers that don't care, and then there's, you know, like Femi. Who knows if him and Freddie are going to work together here? You know, the best way to look and see is if they're in the same Discord channel, which they are. That doesn't mean they're working together, but that means they could be. So let's see if Femi's going to try to work with Freddie here, help him win the title. You know, Femi is a 2-time champion in the of SRA NASCAR series. You know, Jake Nichols never won a title before. Ben Nelson never won a title before. Same with Cody Miller. David Shutt has won a couple titles before, 2 or 3, I'd have to check. So you got a couple guys who want that first title and a couple guys that just want another. You know,
Sure.
want to continue winning.
Well, one that sticks in my mind, and I know that you probably don't really want to hear this, Bobby, but I remember a few seasons ago, the last racer come down to you and Femi and a few other drivers are bidding for the championship, and you had it sewed up. You led the most laps, and coming out of turn 4, the last lap, you spun it, and Femi Olat drove by and took the championship.
That never happened.
Yes, it did.
No,
I have the video.
I remember that Homestead race like perfection. I did not spit out. All right, I did lead the most laps, but I got
you hit the wall or something.
No, I did not. I did not do this. All right,
okay.
You got to show.
Right.
I know that race a ton, Rudy, because that was painful. Because I never won a title before. I was leading that race. I had a great season. That was like my breakout season, right? And go to that race. I'm leading the most laps. I got put 4 wide on a restart because one guy took 2, and then Femi got by me. And then there was a car between me and Femi the rest of the race, and I couldn't get by that car, and then he won. That's the story of that one. That was painful. And I got second.
It was.
Gosh, I wanted that title, and I was just stuck there for like 30 laps. Like the guy in front of me wouldn't pass Femi, and I was just stuck. And he won that. So Femi is a great opportunist. That was like a terrible season for Femi. He only had 3 top 5s the whole season. He had one the week before at Daytona, and then he went in the Homestead, got 3rd, won the title, and I was all upset. I hadn't won a title yet, You hear Marcus always chirping me like, when are you going to win a title, and I hadn't won one yet. And it took me another 6 months till a couple seasons later, and I finally got my first one, but...
Because I remember we were talking about it, and it was like, well, heck, Bobby's got this sewed up, man. Here you coming out of turn 4, and Femi goes, he took the championship.
That had to be someone else, man. That
okay,
was not me.
All right, I'll go look for the video.
It had to be another league, man. I wouldn't have been able to live myself down if I self-spun like that,
Well, I don't remember if it was self-spun or somebody spun you or whatever, but all I know is coming out of turn 4, something happened. Doesn't matter, okay? Whatever happened to you, Femi drove by and took the championship. It was at a turn 4 on the last lap. I'll find the video after this.
All right, don't make me separate you.
I don't have a
No,
man, come on.
I know. I mean, I've called so many of these races, and that one has always stuck in my mind. And I think Scott Brinson was helping me at that time.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember Scott. Yeah. He was mainly on the Gen 6. If I remember correctly.
Maybe it wasn't the Gen 6. Might have been in the Gen 6. I don't remember. But, oh man, it was crazy good though. Oh, it was good racing. You guys had raced so hard.
Yeah, Femi's a great competitor. And
yes, he is.
Well, here he is again. Going to be 20 to go on this restart. And he's going to try to get championship number 3.
Jake's up to 6th now. Good run for him. Lachlan McMillan makes it into the top 3. Look at this. Woohoo! Wow, he started 13th, but man, he fell so far back. I thought he was completely out of it. Marcus Richardson will be restarting in 12th. He's not out of this by any means.
No, he didn't hit the wall, so he's fine.
I wouldn't count him out of it, not at all.
And his car looks clean too, so I don't think there's any damage at all.
A little like a brush mark on the right side, but he's okay. Ben Nelson, that's what I'm worried about. All right, pace car's in, and Femi Olat, Freddie D on the front row. We're ready to go back green flag racing. You're going to be restarting on lap 74, and one more lap. We'll have 20 to go. Woohoo! This is getting good. I can't wait to see if this goes green the rest of the way. Green is out. Femi comes down in front of Freddie, and Lachlan's going to close that gap up on the outside here, getting a push by Jake Nickel. Jake drops it down. Oh boy, he says, nope, I can't sit up there and ride like that. I gotta go.
He's been patient long enough. It's worked out great for him. Now he's 2nd out of the title contenders. His 4th race. He's going for it.
Oh yeah. Well, if it comes down to Femi and Freddie, or Femi and Jake battling for this championship,
Gable, I got you.
That's going to be pretty wild. Why is this? Man, what is going on? Why won't this thing mute? I don't get it. I keep getting voices.
What?
Okay, now it's muted.
Got the in-car radioactive again. All right,
there.
single
Now
file. single file, and you know, Ben's going to try his best to get back up here. He's still a bit deep in the pack, not having the best top speed at the moment, but he's in the draft. He's not falling.
Will Klein into the mix. He's up to 15th now to start 21st. And look at Aaron Cummings, 13th. Holy smoke! Come on, Aaron. That's my son. You know, got to root for my son.
Of course.
I'm not being biased in any way. Oh my gosh! Uh-oh.
Two title contenders gone.
Oh, Nicholas Caressel is tore up from the floor up. That car's going sideways. Oh my gosh, that thing is toast.
Marcus got turned by Marcus on the way down. Big one.
Alright, I'm riding along here with Caressel. Oh, right there it is. I missed it. Dang it. I was watching where I hit my button. Ah, yeah, that was not Cody. That wasn't Cody.
That was Marcus got into Senesac.
Yep, Marcus got into the back of Bryce Senesac. Yep, right there. That dreaded bumper hook.
And it hooked to several people. That was a big chain reaction.
Yeah, Nicholas Cressel, I think, is the one that got the worst end of that deal. He is.
Yeah, he got hit twice and then got plowed right into the wall, driver's side.
David Shutt. Oh man, the chase contenders out of there. Oh.
You got to feel for. I mean, Cody Miller's been waiting all day just to race. He gets up there to race, gets wrecked.
Yep. And Marcus hit Nicholas again. Golly. Well, interesting.
That's a done day for a lot of drivers.
Yep. All right, well, a lot of guys are coming. Nicholas he is trying to stay. Look at that car's sideways coming in. He can't even hardly make it the pit road. I'll bet you, I'm going to ride along with him. I bet he's got the wheel crank. Yeah, he's got the wheel cranked all one way just to go down the pit road straight.
Yeah, poor Caressel, man. He was very impressive today. Very good driving. Yeah. Just
gosh,
nothing you can do about that. And that's what it is with this race being a championship race. That's what it comes down to. Yes, there's a lot of skill involved, but you're in a big pack, and Talladega is known for its wrecks, and it's a wild card. It's a how she goes. So really now, two cars that are clean left, Femi and Jake.
Well, let me see if I can get a word in with somebody here. How about let's talk to Tyler Ducharme. What do you think?
Oh boy.
What? Oh boy, what? Come on.
Tyler Ducharme.
Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Tyler Ducharme, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, Tyler, you started a lap down. Well, you know, didn't take no time. You kind of lost the draft there, went a lap down. You got your lap back, and you got a little bit of damage on the car, but you're running in 14th. Not a chase contender, but you think you still got a winning car?
I don't think so. I died. I went head on the wall. I got like 3 minutes of damage, so it's killed. But I don't know. Maybe they'll all wreck and we can get through there. I don't know. A few weirder stuff happened here, so I don't know. Anything's possible.
Well, I was joking when I said that, but you know, you're right. Anything can happen. You know, we have seen some bumper hooks today, and we haven't seen the big one yet. A close call there with one. We got about 6 cars wrapped up into it there earlier, but no big ones happened here today. So could be all the luck could fall your way. You never know. You just might pull out a win here.
I mean, I haven't seen anything happen. Femi's still up there, so anything's possible. So him up there, rocking for the win, that might end up in death. Him and Freddie up there, that's a scary combination.
I agree. All right, Tyler, thanks for talking with us, and good luck there, brother.
Thanks, Rudy.
I hate it for him, but all that damage. Yeah. I hate it for him, but you know, well,
Well, this race is far from over, and I bet you we haven't
Yeah.
seen the last caution either.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because now we're down inside the 20 to go. You can bet the racing here is going to heat up big time, don't you think, Bobby?
It's already heated up, my man. It's go time. I mean, it sucks that 3 of our guys have been wrecked. I mean, Ben's still surviving out there. It's going to be hard for him to go for the lead if he needs to, obviously, with the damage. He would need a lot of help. I mean, we'll see. We haven't seen the full potential of what he has left. It looks like to me it's just Femi and Jake right now. Shuts out of it. He's been on pit road a couple laps. Cody's still out there. He hit the wall a ton. He's, probably not going to win the title, but you never know. If we have a last lap wreck and the 2 guys, Femi and Jake are in it, I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be Ben or Cody. So.
Yep.
Seems Femi has some words for the audience if you want to talk to him too.
Oh boy.
Femi? Femi has some words for the audience? Okay, let's see if we can get Femi on the line here then. Yeah, we'll talk to Femi. I don't mind.
Fun.
All right, Femi, you got a copy? Femi Olat, do you have a copy?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Well, somebody said you had some words for the audience here, so what do you got to say?
Yeah, Jake messaged me to put on a show, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Y'all heard it from Tyler Ducharme. Freddie and I are up here, and the field might wreck.
Well, Tyler's thinking that, with you and Freddie up there, it's going to be a wonder to see who's going to win this, and if you guys don't get together, and we may see a surprise win here tonight. But I hope that don't happen. I hope you've got yourself in good position here. You've led a seriously ton of laps today, so it's very good to see you up front again, Femi, and bidding for. I think Bobby Zielinski said this is championship number 3 if you can get it here today.
Sorry, what was the end of that?
Bobby Zielinski said he thinks this would be your 3rd championship in SRA if you get it today.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be number 3. It'd be cool to get. But, the battle for 20th here is going to be pretty entertaining. So I'm going to be watching it on my relatives just to make sure I know who's where and what I can do. So, yeah.
All right. Good luck, Femi. We're going to be watching that front row. So stay steady, keep it straight, and good luck.
Thanks.
All right. Wow. I don't know. What do you think?
I think everybody should hang on. This is going to be a heck of a finish.
Ooh, yeah, this is going to be wild. And he's going to start on the high side, Freddie D on the bottom. Hey, Chemo. How you doing, Chemo? That time you showed up there, and no crayon eating. It kills your brain cells.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's too late for Chemo. He's already ate too many crayons. He's resorting to window licking and pulling the bubble gum off the bottom of the seat.
Glue sniffing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, glue sniffing, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Well, this could be the final restart, but we're kind of thinking maybe not.
Well, we got 4 guys remaining in the championship fight. 2 of them are severely damaged. 2 of them are in the top 3.
All right, pace car's in. Freddie waiting on Femi to go. They've been kind of laying back and waiting for the green flag to fly here. The only one I seen to actually hit the throttle there the one time on the restart was, there we go. There Femi finally did.
Green flag, green flag.
I want to get through that trioval first,
Yeah, the problem is you get too much of a jump and then they'll just pass you right by because you have a rafting partner.
Right. Femi drops it down to the bottom behind or in front of Femi. In front of Freddie. Doggone it. Let's get it out right. Dick Nichols in the bottom here too. two of the championship contenders up here, Femi and Jake. But two of the other ones now, Ben Nelson is a championship contender, but he's back here quite a ways. Cody Miller back in 17th. He's got a little bit of damage on his car.
Cody's, he's got a lot of damage, man. We gotta be honest.
And the rest of them out of it pretty much. David Shutt, he's out of it.
Let's see where Jake can go here. He's stuck on the bottom, and Femi's on the bottom as well. So there's cars to Jake's outside. He can't really go up there.
Yeah, he's kind of boxed in right now. Delonte Ballard right behind him.
Jake making a move to the outside.
Lachlan McMillan for the lead.
One of the better plate racers is Lachlan McMillan. He's won multiple times.
Yep, and he's been patient today. He's been just kind of laying back and watching things and studying everything. Jake Nichols up there with him, with Eric Sable. Freddie, wow, Freddie really has a lot of problems coming out of the corner there. I've watched him in the past here at restrictor plate races with that car really getting wild and squirrely coming out of the corner. So I don't know if he's understeering it or maybe oversteering it. I'm not really sure. Sometimes he kind of drifts up when he comes out of the corner. Now that time he actually did pretty doggone good. Make a liar out of me there, Freddie. Jake up on the high side. And Lachlan McMillan drops it down to the bottom in front of Femi Olat. And that's not what Femi wanted to see.
For the title.
Oh, yeah.
Still got
Look
12
at
to
this.
go.
Oh! Eric Sable! Oh, no.
Jake hooked him.
Oh, no. Let's go take a look at this nightmare crew. And that was horrible. I hate to say that. It was horrible for Eric Sable. He deserved to be up there and running with these guys because he ran so good today. Let me get here to a little better view. We'll ride along here with him. Jake Nichols comes up on the back of Eric Sable. They're okay.
Tries to dive down below him and just barely gets into him.
Yeah. Oh, right there. Yep. Oh, he did too. Man, just kind of saw it on the bumper back there a little bit. Now, Jake was lucky that he did not get a piece of that. Ballard, man, well, Ballard lucked out too. I think Eric Sable was about the only one that got caught up in that. I don't think he got anybody else. Everybody else dodged the bullet on that one. Very good. All right, back up front, we got Lachlan McMillan and Femi Olat on the front row. Jake Nichols, Freddie D, and Delonte Ballard. That's your top five. Well, we might have a chance to get a word in with somebody. So, Bobby, who you want to talk to?
I can't actually interview anybody because I don't have the admin. But
I know.
Who should we talk to?
Who do you want to talk to?
I guess we have to talk to Jake. We haven't talked to him, right?
Jake?
I agree.
We have to talk to Jake. He's one of the two that are really battling for this right now.
You bet. All right. Well, let me see if I can get him on the horn here real quick. All right, Jake Nichols, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Jake, we've been seeing a lot of patience coming out of you here today, and you got yourself up into the third or fourth position here. But what do you think about this race, man? This has been absolutely crazy up here in the front.
Yeah, it's been nuts. I've tried to be really patient, really smart early. I felt like I wasn't even really pushing Eric there hard. If any, I feel like I wasn't even on his bumper, and all of a sudden he's dead. I feel bad about that and anyone that was involved, but I just didn't feel like I was even on him. But overall, it was still been a crazy race. It's been fun trying to weave and bob through wrecks and do some crazy 3 and 4 wide racing mid-pack. Really looking forward to his final few laps. Hopefully we didn't get any damage there, and maybe we can win a title.
Well, now you got you and Femi up here running for this title, the closest to the front. you have a partner, anybody that you tried to talk to maybe help you get by Femi to win this championship? Or do you think it's just going to come down to you and him battling here with no real set partner?
I've got Delonte Ballard behind me, and anyone else that wants to help out. You know, it's just, you need help to win these races, and we had a few partners throughout the race, but it's only down to one. So you know, if I jump up there, hopefully someone sees me and helps me out. I'd greatly appreciate it, and definitely give it back to them in the future. But it's going to be fun, that's for sure. We're going to try to really position ourselves to get the leader.
Well, now, Femi's won a championship here before, but I believe you have not, correct?
No, I have not.
All right, well, that leads to the next question. What would it mean to you to win here for the Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series for SRA?
It'd be pretty big. This is a great group of guys, great drivers here at SRA, and to even be some competition for them is awesome, but to even be in this position with the hurricane shifted my location where I was living. We were in the middle of a move, and we left our house that we were living in early because we were right on the coast and right where it was gonna hit land there. So we went to this house and got no internet, so we're racing on a hotspot, which it's done really well all race. I haven't even lagged on my end, and no one else has seen me lag all race. Had a moment in practice, but I'm just glad to be at this spot, third place, 10 to go. Really thankful, and really hoping we can get the dub out of here.
All right, brother. Well, we'll let you go, and good luck there racing with. You got a guy there that he's trying to get his third championship there, Femi Olat. So good luck racing with him, and stay safe, brother.
All right, thanks.
All right. Very good, very good.
I feel like I keep repeating myself, but man, this is going to be a heck of a finish.
I'm telling you. Oh, man. Well, Bobby, you've been in this position several times, you know, with cautions coming down to the end like this. And what would you, if you were Lachlan or Femi out there right in the front row, what would you be thinking about right now?
Well, it is a plate track, so it's different than most of the time when you have these cautions at a quote-unquote normal track, right? You're just like, damn it, I just want to race this out. But it's this plate race. It's just, you want to race it out, but it's kind of weird at a plate track because you're sitting there, it's not like you can just pull away from the field if you're faster. You're stuck to everybody. So really, you just want to maybe just keep getting restarts and staying in the lead and getting cautions. Because if it ends under caution, I don't care as long as I win,
True.
Especially when you're Femi, you're trying to win the title. You're going up against Jake, who's been the best this year and this season. And he's right there with you, trying to win his first title. So you're just trying to do whatever you can to stay ahead of the guy. But it's not an easy question to answer at Talladega.
Yeah.
At a normal track, it depends. Like, if you're first and you're on fresh tires, you just want the thing to run out. You just want to finish the race.
Yeah.
But,
well,
yeah,
Jake's won races. Ben Nelson's won races. And, Ben, I'm not going to say Ben's out of it by any means because he's back in 11th, but he's going to struggle to get up to the front here. But with Femi and Jake up here both wanting this championship, gosh, I can't even imagine what this would feel like to either of them right now. I've never been in this position before.
Yeah, Jake's overdue. He's overdue for a title. But last season was his first time going for it. And then this season he's going for it again. And this year he has to do it at Talladega. So it's even, I guess, more difficult because it's such anybody's race.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I think it'd even mean more to him to win at Talladega. Because it's so much. It's hard. It's equally as difficult, but it's just a different kind of difficult because it's out of your hands for the most part.
Sure.
So it's kind of like more of a surprising win if you win at Talladega, just because of that. Being anybody can win it.
Well, you heard what he said. He's been showing patience here today, and just trying to keep himself in the hunt, but not being over aggressive to get into the position where he could get one of those bumper hooks or fun. And you heard him say he didn't even think that he even got into Eric Sable there, but he did. It
Yeah,
showed it on,
it's-
showed it on our end, but he said he didn't feel it.
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, Cody and Chet just got taken out by a bumper hook earlier, and they were working their way up the field. And it could happen to these two up here. And all of a sudden, Ben Nelson with his broken car is the champion.
Yeah.
You know? It's like...
Yeah, he's the next one back. All right, so coming to 8 to go here when they get the green, folks. And again, thank you all for joining us tonight. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night for the Gen 6 Series race at trophy-.com here at SRA. That will be the season finale at Talladega as well. So we'll be right back here tomorrow night with the Gen 6s. Same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be going live, followed by the OP Racing Xfinity Series. As the pace car is about to head to pit road. I'm not sure why it goes clear out like that. But
Taking a big old arc.
Yeah, big old arc into the pit road. All right, he's in. Lachlan kind of being patient here. He wants to get a good jump. He might just pull Jake right along with him. There they go. Good start by everybody.
Flag, green flag.
Oh, Femi doesn't have help. This is Jake's. He's going to get by him here going into 1.
And Freddie D's going to drop it to the bottom. Here comes Chris Bryant up on the high side. Going to try to get the draft off of Femi Olat.
See if he can push Femi.
And Femi, man! Whoa! Hey there! Yeah, he did. He thought he was clear and he wasn't.
Man, I'm not sure how he fit that car into that spot, but that was simply amazing.
I don't know.
Well, you didn't quite fit it perfectly.
Nope. And now, I'd be a little bit feared right now because Jake's in that position right now. I call it like the meat in the middle of the middle of the sandwich. Okay, and if he gets that,
There he goes.
yeah,
Femi
Femi's
goes
going to
to the
go
middle.
out. Uh-oh, what happened?
We have a blinker.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to force it up the middle again. Look at that run. He's going right up the middle.
Oh my God, 4 wide. Oh my gosh.
There.
And Freddie gets bumped to the bottom. Jake Nichols is not going to give up that position.
He's not coming down to the bottom. They're going to both get shuffled back now. Here comes Jake. Back by Femi.
Oh my gosh.
No help to Femi.
Yeah, he's trying to get there. That is, who is that? Delonte Ballard? Yeah, Ballard. Now coming up on Femi Olat, Jared Darling, and Josh Robin. All up on the high side. Trying to help their buddy old pal there, Femi Olat. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Right now, Femi Olat almost about to take the lead over.
Now Delonte and Jake are teammates. So we'll see how that plays into effect, if he's going to do anything different.
Yeah, that's he's kind of got himself in a position now. He can't really get down there and help Jake. If he could just get up past Freddie D, he might be able to kind of horn his way in there, but Freddie's not going to let him in there. You can bet on that.
Delonte is not getting these. I think he's backing them up, and he's letting Jake in.
Yep.
They're working together.
Here they go. The two bidding for the championship. 1-2 on the high side.
This time by, we are in no return land. No more. If a caution comes out after we cross the line, it's ending the race.
You know, at this point, I'm not sure if I'd want to be in the lead right now, because those two on the outside, they're going to be just going everywhere. It's almost like it's almost a too dangerous place to be right now.
Well, and this is what, knowing how these guys are going to be racing right now, I know Femi, he's going to do everything he can to block Jake from making any passes. So if they get any run on him, they're going to have to probably, like outsmart him on a, pull out, and like they're going to pull out. And when he pulls out, they're going to have to go low and get a run on the inside. But he's going to have to be awful careful with that bumper hook.
Yeah, Femi's extremely aggressive.
Yep.
He likes to be like Dale Sr., to be honest.
Yep.
I would not. Oh, what we Caressel, poor guy out here still in that car, getting out of the way. But, I would not be surprised if there's a wreck. But
I got to show that. He's coming back down the road. That car, he's just burning the tires off of it.
4 to go.
Yeah, there's a third line forming now.
Yep. You're a darling up there.
Could be an option for Jake.
And nope, they're gonna tuck it back in behind him. Wow, and any one of these guys right here could pull out the win. Mark Newland is up here with these guys. Holy smokes, how did he get up here? Man, that's amazing. Coming from 27.
He's been hanging around.
Yes, he has. Waiting. If you remember early in the race, he was way back. They were like a half a lap behind the lead pack. And there he is.
Yeah, this is interesting right now, Rudy, because I don't know how many friends Femi has out here, but I know Delonte and Jake are friends.
Yep.
I don't know if Delonte's totally going to help Jake, but I'd imagine if he has to choose between the two, he's going to help Jake.
Yeah, he's got to go with his teammate. You know, Delonte is not in the championship fight here, but yeah, he wants to push his teammate to a win, or he should.
Jake's waiting for
this. And Femi, look at Femi.
To get around him.
Femi blocking. If Jake can get by Femi, it could be over. You know,
this is intense.
Jake doesn't have to win; he just has to finish in front of Femi.
That's right. You never know how this is going to work out.
I mean, when the move comes, he's probably going to go outside with Delonte, and he's going to get a giant run when he does it. They're in a great spot to capitalize on Femi, but if a caution comes out, it's Femi's, right? Like anytime soon.
Yep. And Jake keeps taking, like he's going to take a look there. Femi doing probably more mirror driving than he is looking out the windshield right now. Oh, Freddie! And that's a race!
It's over!
Oh my gosh! The caution is out. Femi will win it. Yes! Holy smokes! That is not the way you want to win a championship, but by gosh, it looks good on paper, don't it?
The boy did nothing wrong.
That's right.
He was running his race. Freddie blew up like we saw Zoltan. He blew up too.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Mark Newland got in that. Delonte was in it too.
Well, I don't know. Let me see if we can go back here, because they're coming to get the white flag, but let me see if we can get a bird's eye view on this. It kind of happened behind these guys. Yeah, I think I messed up. Yeah, it was Freddie D that was the one that spun. Let me see if I can get. Oh no, I take that back. It was up ahead of him. Ballard. Oh no. That's my buddy Delonte. They were going 3 wide. That's what the problem was. That was
I think the problem was Freddie blowing up. It got everybody out of control, didn't know where to go. Then Aaron Smith, right after that, got bumper hooked, which we've seen all night.
Yeah.
And then they were 3 wide in 2 lanes just from avoiding that accident, and it's kind of unavoidable contact right there.
Yeah, see, and Delonte went up the hill. That let Garrison Hogan. He stuck his nose in there. He was not going to back off. And Mark Newland, he hit Aaron Smith head on.
Well, Rudy. Call Femi Mr. 3-time now.
I know it.
Lachlan McMillan wins another Talladega race. The dude knows how to win here. And a heartbreaker for Jake Nichols. He has another chance tomorrow, but he comes up second yet again in the championship. Heartbreaker for him. Jared Darling and Josh Robin rounding out the top 5. We've talked about them, through spots in the race, just kind of trying to make a charge, and you said you liked them, and boom, top 5 for them. So nice run for them as well. But they're coming to the line, and Femi has done it.
Yep, Femi won the championship. Lachlan McMillan wins the race, and we'll try to get a word in with these guys, but we're definitely, I think we're going to skip over Femi, and we're going to save him for last. Bobby, you want to talk to Femi? Oh,
I can't talk to anybody in the game chat. I don't have that admin thing, so that's all right.
That's all right.
Unless we get him in here.
Well, if we could. He's got
get
the
him
team
and Bobby
speak.
in here.
Maybe you could tell him to come on in here. I'll go ahead and talk to Lachlan here and get this out of the way. So, all right. See, so Jake, yeah, they both have. I think they both have this team speak. They wanted to come in here, but all right, here we go.
Oh no.
All right, Lachlan McMillan, you got a copy.
Yeah, 10-4, Chief.
Good win there, brother. Man, I'll tell you, you brought the car up through that field, laid way back at the beginning of the race and brought it up through the field just when you needed it. And the caution fell your way. You bring home the win today. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, you know, it's quite the up and down race for me. Kind of played the strategy a little bit there, laying back, waiting for the stage. You know, I didn't even want to make my move after the stage either. Kind of laid back a little bit, feel the field out, see how it was going, and then, you know, we had a couple wrecks. I like the inside to avoid those wrecks, managed to get around them nice and clean, put myself in a winning position, and here I am. So, you know, feels good to be back in victory lane. I think that's my third win here. You know, so, you know, I got to make a statement here. You know, people say this place is luck. You know, look at my win percentage here. Boy, oh boy, do I know how to drive around this track. I tell you what, I mean, this is my third win here. God, I'm good. I mean, it's just, I put on a performance when I come here, you know?
Very well said, Lachlan. Yeah, Bobby Zielinski, he was praising you for your win. He said you're very good at restrictor plate racing. It's been a while since I've seen you in victory lane, but here with the SRA Xfinity Series, this is good to see you win here tonight, Lachlan. So what did you think of the race overall? A lot of tough battling up there. Track position was pretty much everything.
Yeah. You know, I didn't really get a lot of the battling. I mean, obviously I laid back. I think me, Freddie, and Mark were laying back before the stage, and we were just kind of watching, man. We were in the channel, obviously, listening to everybody, and obviously the bumper hook was a weapon tonight, but managed to make my move there, on lap 50 or something. And, you know, when I started to get in racing, I made some moves on the outside a little bit at the start to get some track position, and then kind of planted myself on the inside as I usually do, get around those wrecks, and, you know, the field will start shuffling out, and next thing you know, I'm up there in the top three. So, you know, big thanks to Freddie, obviously. You know, he ended up blowing his engine there to bring out that caution, but he was ride or die with me all race to that end. Always found his way to my bumper somehow. So, you know, a lot of fun racing with him, and yeah, again, just happy to be here in victory lane.
All right, well, congratulations to you there, Lachlan. Who you got to thank for this win?
You know, thanks to you guys for putting on the broadcast. You know, we had lots of amazing racing tonight, so I'm gonna go back and watch that for sure. Hopefully it looked good from up in the booth. Thanks to Bobby Cheney and all the guys who put on the races here. Lots of fun racing here every week. And, you know, again, thanks to Freddie for helping me get to victory lane here. And, congratulations to Femi Olad on the championship. Hopefully that'll be me tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, yeah, that's his third. And, man, I'll tell you what, that caution just played out perfect in his hand there. And just thankfully, him and Jake, neither one of them got caught up in it. That's great. So, but congratulations, Lachlan, and good luck next season.
Thanks.
All right, Femi, we're going to skip over you and save the champion for last here, if you don't mind. Where is it? All right, Jake Nichols, you got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Well, Jake, it wasn't your championship to own, I guess. Boy, that caution, it probably really come out at a poor time for you. Did you have anything set up there working with Delonte? Because, you know, you guys got kind of separated.
Yeah, we got separated on the restart. We got a good start, and he didn't. So I was really looking forward to trying to getting him back on my bumper. But and it happened. I really had Femi, or I feel like I had him scouted. Who knows? He's pretty good at blocking, so he could have easily blocked my moves if we could have got to the white. But I was really hoping we could get to the white flag there, and then anything goes pretty much. Of course, we're not going to wreck him, but we're going to make some crazy moves to try to get around him, but one lap short. I think, honestly, I felt like I should have made the run out of turn 4 the last time, or turn 2 the last time. I had a really good run, and Delonte was right there, but I felt like if we make the move too early, we get left out by everyone else, and there goes any opportunity we had. So we just had to stick behind Femi or around him, and we got that caution. It really hurt us there.
Well, that was so cool that, you know, coming down to the end of this race, that you two were right there nose to tail. And I know Femi, he was not going to let you by that easily. I seen you take a couple looks there, and like you were going to try to pass him, and he slid out in front of you. He was probably doing more mirror driving than anything. But, man, you pull out a third place here tonight in the race. You stayed so far back there and mid-pack or so, and come out of here with a third place finish for the season. and runner-up for the championship. That's got to really, really feel good in a way, but I know it's got to hurt not winning the championship.
Yeah, it definitely does. I feel like we would have had a better chance at something other than Talladega, but we've had the right strategies here and just trying to stay out of the way and stay out of trouble. And at one point, all my teammates went to the front, and I stayed back, and within 5 laps, there was a big wreck up there. So I'm kind of glad I stayed out of the way and stayed back until about 20, 30 to go-ish. But overall, it's still good. I'm so glad we had a really good season there. At least the iPhone hotspot held off to at least let us have an opportunity at the championship tonight. So I guess I'm thankful for that for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, well, who you got to thank for this third-place finish tonight?
My Sim Speed Shop for being on board, of course. Hopefully we can get a title for them tomorrow. I think our strategy will be a little different, but it just all varies. It all depends, that's for sure, on what we see in practice. But everyone at Sim Racing Authority for a great season here in Xfinity. My teammates there, Nate, Ethan, and Delonte, for working with me all race. I wish the other two could have finished, and I think Delonte got caught up in that last wreck. Wish he could have finished with me up there. But overall, good job, Demi, for the championship. We're looking forward to next season and tomorrow night for sure.
All right, Jake, thanks for talking with us. Congrats on third tonight. Good luck next season, and good luck tomorrow night in the Gen 6 Series.
All right, 10-4. See you there.
All right, Bobby, you got Femi. You said you wanted to interview Femi.
Femi Olat. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I do, Bob.
Hello, Mr. now 3-time champion. You went out there, you showed your dominance at plate tracks. I know you really enjoy it here at a track like Talladega. The first season SRA has done the championship race at Talladega. So really, how does it feel to be able to go to a track that you take great pride in being skilled at and get the job done?
Yeah, it's pretty fun, to have the last race at Talladega. When I first found out that that's what we were doing, I was kind of like, oh crap, because it's just, a lot of luck comes into play at these tracks. But, I came up with a whole different mentality tonight. Instead of trying to be defensive and keep my car clean, I decided to be the aggressor and make sure to keep my competition behind me. And it worked out, because usually when I'm doing the opposite and I'm trying to just keep my car clean, somehow I end up destroyed. So I guess being aggressive was the good thing to do.
I mean, it clearly worked out fantastic, but there at the end, I mean, we had that short little run after a restart. You had Jake right behind you and Delonte right behind him. I'm sure you were thinking, okay, they might work together. So what were you thinking about just in those final laps? Because obviously there's always a chance of a caution, which happened. But you had to have expected in the last lap they'd probably make it through wide. So were you just trying to time some blocks? Like what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, so from the last restart, like the moment we went green, I knew exactly what was going to happen. Like if Delon ever got behind me, he wasn't going to push me, he was going to try to let Jake into line, which is exactly what happened. And once I saw that, I knew I had no friends like the whole race, so for me it was just try to get clear of Lachlan and get down, so that way I could block Jake high when they would make the move. But obviously I never got clear, so in the outside, I was just preparing for them to make it 3 wide and was gonna block Jake to the wall and turn back down real quick, so anybody from the bottom can shoot middle or whatever, or somebody from behind Delon could come through and I'd get the push from them and we'd end up 3 wide without Jake getting clear of me. But yeah, I don't know why they did that. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. It's just I think he was gonna wait till the last lap to make the move, but whenever they were gonna do it, I was prepared for it.
Well, you did a fantastic job being out there on your own and just being the aggressor all race. You led the most laps and ended up getting second, which who cares? You got the title. So as always, here's your chance to thank anybody you want to thank, and then we'll let Mr. Bobby Chaney take over.
Yeah, I gotta thank you guys for broadcasting the race, especially you. Going back to watch the race, it'll probably be more entertaining than usual because you have really good insight. I think this is Rudy's last race for this series, I'm not sure. But thank you, Rudy, for everything you've done for the league, the exposure you've brought. Numbers have gone up a lot since you started broadcasting, so Thank you so much for everything you've done. Thanks to the admins for putting on a great league, everybody who came out to race. Shout out to Justin Rowden for this amazing paint scheme he made me. I'm happy I won a championship in it.
Thank you, Femi.
All right, I guess we'll let Bobby Cheney take over.
All right. On behalf of the sole owner of Sim Racing Authority, I'd like to congratulate you, Femi, on winning the title. Like I said, you're up there all night. It's not like you just backed into it. You dominated the championship field that you needed. You did what you needed to do, and I think it's your third championship, so you passed me. And yeah, congrats, man. You definitely earned it.
Thank you so much. It's really hard to win a championship here. Everybody who's done it knows that. Everybody who's come close knows how hard it is. So, yeah, having 3 is really nice to have.
Yeah, you definitely earned it for sure. And yeah, Rudy, I'd like to. I know you're going to be doing the Mondays, but this is your last race with us on Sunday, and I'd just like to thank you for everything you've done for us. And
Yep.
And like I said, you've brought us the exposure on iRacing, and I mean you're an SRA'er, for life, and I just got to thank you for that. And you're always welcome with us, and that we've known you for 5-6 years at least 6 years, and like I said, you're always part of us. And just sometimes things change, but you're always an SRA'er for sure, man.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you to all you guys, and it's been an absolute pleasure calling these races. Because you guys, I've always claimed that you guys were probably one of the top leagues in iRacing, and that's no lie. And you guys put on fantastic, super great shows. Again, tonight was no disappointment. It was just amazing all the way around. I got to thank Bobby for helping out, and Keith Martinson coming in here at the very end, and because he obviously didn't finish the race, but I thank them guys for helping out, and yeah, thank you to SRA for giving me that opportunity. But I'll be back next season for the Gen 6, and we've got tomorrow night yet to go through. Bobby, that's going to be another barn burner here with the Gen 6 at Talladega too, so that's going to be great.
It's going to be crazy. I'm actually got a shot at that one, and well, actually I don't. My bad. I haven't shot at any of them. My bad. But I don't know why I thought that. But it's going to be exciting. Totally different draft package. I know iRacing did some updating on it. It's definitely a lot better than it was. So it should be pretty good. Like you said, these guys are some of the best on there, and I'm sure they'll put on a show. And I can't wait. Like I said, there's some guys in there that's never even sniffed a title that got a shot, and that's the whole deal with what I did with the bringing the Talladega to the end of the race. Some guys may like people that normally wouldn't have a shot. Well, that's what I want. I'm all for tired of the same people all the time that are really good. Dude, we got some really good guys in here.
Yep.
And then you got to think, in my place, I got to think about keeping people interested, keeping people around. I thought you got to do some work in the top 6, and then you go to Talladega and you got a shot, because everybody's on a level playing field, and it just makes it exciting. I know myself, I wouldn't even sniff a title, if it come, I made it to the top 6 unless they all wrecked out, and it gave me like a kick for this season and to try to make it, which I didn't, but it's fine. But I knew if I can get to Talladega, I had a shot just like everybody else did. But it's like I said, not a lot of people agree with it, and I don't really care. But that's what we do here. We try to make it fair for everybody and keep people around and interested, and hopefully we stick with this to come. But like I said, I got a few things too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
I know you got some people in chat that pay attention. If you're interested in racing with us, as of right now, we're not taking signups yet. We got to complete the season tomorrow, and then we got our current league members that have to pay they have a due date of September 28th to pay their league fees. Once that's passed, I'll re-update the roster, who paid, who hasn't. And of course, if you don't pay, we're going to have to remove you, because we have to keep a roster. And then after that, I think it's a Friday. That Saturday, we'll determine what we need to do, and if we open up recruiting. So you want to pay attention to Sim Racing Authority's website, and that's simracingauthority.weebly.com. There's a recruiting thing at the very top of the homepage right now it says closed. If we're recruiting, that'll turn to green and say open, and you'll have to sign up and pay the league fee to get in. But right now I can't tell you exactly when that's going to be, but pay attention to the Facebook page, Sim Race Authority Facebook page, and the website. But like the current league members that are out there that are watching the stream too, that they need to get their league fees in by the 28th, or I'm going to have to remove them. But it should be a fun season next season. It starts October 7th and 8th, Sunday the 7th, Monday the 8th, with the Gen 6 on Monday, of course, and the Xfinity coming back the 7th on Sunday. So we're going to take a 2-week break here, and we got a lot of new things coming. To SRA, we're doing a complete revamp of everything, so be paying attention this week. A lot of stuff's going to be changing. Been working on really close with Lock McMillan and company, and it's going to be a total redo of SRA. It's going to be a new SRA organized and make it fun for everybody next season. So, and that's about all I got, Rudy. Like I said, I just want to thank you for everything you've done for us, and Bobby Cheney's out. All right.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that very much. So, folks, make sure you do pay attention to that. simracingauthority.weebly.com. So go to the website and bookmark that, and that way you know where to go if you feel like you want to sign up. And what is the fee to get in, Bobby?
It is $5 per series.
Series.
You can probably find that in your couch.
Yep.
It's nothing very expensive. We're just looking. It's very expensive to put on a sim racing league, especially 2 series on iRacing. So we're just trying to, help cut some of the cost out, because it's really expensive. It cost me almost $700 a season to put on with everything. So we're trying to close that gap and stuff like that. But yeah, $5 per series. And if the sign-up's open, you just follow directions on there'll be a sign-up tab. As of right now, it's not just the current league members only. Yep. And they need to go to that website too to pay their fees, and click the tab at the top and follow the directions. Like I said, if you're going to do both series and I receive 10, I know that's both series. But if you're only doing one and you send me 5, you need to specify in the notes section on PayPal or some way of contact me to let me know what you're in, because I won't know, and we'll need to figure that out. But yeah, that's
pretty cool.
Right there, Rudy.
All right. Well, we'll see. I hope to see you back in here tomorrow night when we crown the champion at the TrophyDash.com Gen 6 series here for SRA. So I hope to see you back in here for that, Bobby.
We will, and hopefully we got we'll have a champion ready to crown another one.
All right. Well, we'll bring the champion in here so I can talk to him. We can talk to him. Right? It's kind of cool. I have Femi right in here.
And we will do that. I will let them know.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to run down through the final results here, folks. Thank you again, Bobby and Femi, Bobby Zielinski, Keith Martinson. Thank you guys for helping out. That was very cool. But running down through the final results here before we get out of here. Lachlan McMillan did win the race today. But our champion finished in second place. It was the guy that's running for the championship that finishes the closest to the front. That caution brought out where it was within 2 or 3 laps to go there, and they finished under caution. But the champion takes over the second place, so he will win the championship and second place in the race. Jake Nichols bidding for the championship as well. He will finish third. Garrison Hogan fourth. Jared Darling, coming from the back of the field, did not qualify today. Will finish 5th. Josh Robbins 6th. Spencer Owen 7th. Mark Newland 8th. Chris Bryant 9th. And Benjamin Nelson 10th. Bobby, did you want to try to take some of them, or Keith? One of you two? You want to take the next 10? Or no?
I'll take them. Okay, we got P11, Brad Bothwell. So we were going on about how he was having a good run, and he ended up still getting 11th after that accident. Cody Miller, one of the title contenders, got in that big wreck, still ended up 12th. Then we have Delonte Ballard, Aaron Smith, Aaron Cummings running out the top 15. Then Ethan Kurtz, Tyler Ducharme, Freddie De La Rosa, Nicholas Kressel, and Eric Sable from positions 16 to 20.
All right. Keith?
My window's closed.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll finish in 21st. David Shutt, Marcus Richardson. Marcus Richardson finishing 22nd. That was a total shame that he got spun out there, but he finishes 22nd. Bryce Senesac 23rd. Will Klein 24th. Nate Trito will finish 25th. Zoltan Hertzeg, my favorite driver, 26th. Oh man, I about cried when he got wrecked out. Bobby Chaney 27th. Keith Martinson 28th. And Ariotti rounding out the field in 29th, excuse me. So congratulations to Lachlan McMillan winning tonight here, and Femi Olat, our new SRA champion here for the Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series. And folks, will be back tomorrow night. Don't forget, be here. And they will be running the Gen 6s here on Talladega as well. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going live for that. So till then, stay safe, folks, and have a good night. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Myself